All right, good morning, everybody. Today's date is August 26, 2025. This is a regular meeting of the members of the State Liquor Authority being conducted in our office in New York City with video conferencing to our offices in Albany and Buffalo. This meeting is also being live streamed on the Authority's YouTube channel, where you can also find the recordings of our past meetings. Present today are Chair Lily Fan, Commissioner Edgar De Leon, and Commissioner John Maya. Staff in attendance, General Counsel Shannon Carney Sarfo, Deputy Commissioner of Licensing Maureen Hughes, and myself, Secretary Roper. The next regular meeting dates are September 18th, which is a Thursday, October 9th, which is also a Thursday, and October 29th, which is a Wednesday. While in the meeting room, please silence your cell phones and take any phone calls or conversations outside. Items will be called in the order they have signed in, first in Buffalo, then Albany, and then in New York City. There are some exceptions. We do have items that need an interpreter, which is scheduled to come a little later in the day. We'll see how that ends up. They will be called when the interpreter arrives. For New York City, we will call items early if they have a representative from a community board present. This is to promote community input. When your item is called, please approach the podium and identify yourself. Representatives should also identify their clients who are present. Chair, do you have any announcements?
I just want to quickly mention again, this is our last meeting before we are hosting the first regional conference of this NCSLA, the National Conference on State Liquor Administrators. New York State has not hosted this conference since 1961 and is the first time that a zone outside of New York City is hosting this event. It's historically significant and something that Governor Hochul really takes pride in. And so I hope that if you are listening and you can make time between September 14th and September 16th, that you would join us in the wonderful city of Buffalo. We are in Buffalo in early fall. There is an outing to Niagara Falls for everybody who's attending on that Sunday. So it's promised to be a really fun time, and we hope you will join us. As you know, Governor Hochul is from Buffalo, so it is very relevant that we picked that city. Again, meetings coming up are both on Thursday, September 18th, October 9th. Please plan accordingly. And again, I will mention for representatives that it is imperative that you do show up. I think you guys look around the room. It's our second August meeting, and there are very few people who have made an effort to be here today. So I really thank the practitioners who are here. You clearly take your clients seriously, and we recognize that. So with that, we can go to Buffalo.
Our first item is number 56B, as in boy. That's TRAX Star SPENCERPORT, Inc.
Good morning. My name is Miguel Reyes. I am an attorney in Rochester, New York. I have put in a notice of appearance on behalf of my clients. The principal of TRAX Star SPENCERPORT, Inc. is Ockky, and he is standing to my right. Mr. Obad is the record shows.
Sir, I think I just need you to speak up just a little bit more because I am having a hard time hearing you.
Okay, I will try my best. Mr. Obad has been issued, according to the record, 5 licenses previously.
Big improvement.
And I'm having a little trouble understanding why it is that this would be a problem. He has not had any disciplinary hearings subsequent to the issuance of those 5 licenses that I know of.
All right, so according to our record, and you're welcome to disagree with this, but that he was canceled in October of 24 for an AX license, and the charge was sell to minor to an 18-year-old or under. That's why he's here, because there is something in his disciplinary history that has triggered a full board review for this particular application. Do you
Correct.
agree with that or disagree with that?
I am not familiar with that particular record, so I'm not in a position to agree or disagree. I would like to address the issue of his failure to disclose that in his personal questionnaire. I would
You can
indicate-
ask him whether he's had a canceled license, right? I mean, if you're representing him and showing up here, I would think that you've taken time to understand his actual history, whether he disclosed it or not. You're telling me that you don't know whether he's had a canceled license?
He's indicated to me right now that he has not had a license in his name canceled previously.
Okay, so is our record wrong?
Well, to be honest with you, I was retained on Friday, and I have had no access to a full record to factually dispute what you are saying. What our position is, Mr. Obad is a person who speaks limited English. This application was prepared by a preparer who I don't believe has a lot of experience in doing these applications. And I think that there are some items that are missing insofar as dates of these licenses that are disclosed, the previous licenses. And I would submit to you that this application was rather inartfully done.
Okay, sir, I mean, you can blame other people, but this applicant have had multiple applications, multiple licenses, as you mentioned, since 2019. He owns the multiple buildings, so I'm not really sure if limited English and someone else prepared this is really an argument here. If you're not ready to go, you can ask for an adjournment, but you're not really helping him in trying to get out of this situation where he was canceled, he's here, and he didn't disclose it. You know, it's not hard to say we knew we were canceled and we're here now disclosing it, as opposed to telling me that you just don't know. Like, then it makes me feel like he doesn't really deserve another license, because how do you have a bunch of licenses and not know that you were canceled? Like, that's...
I understand your concern. As I indicated previously, I was retained late last week in this particular
But
case.
that's fine, sir, that's fine. If you were
Yes.
just recently retained, but you appear to be making two counter arguments. On the one hand, you're saying it's not his fault that it wasn't disclosed. On the other hand, he's saying I had nothing to disclose. And that's a problem for us. Our secretary can bring you up to, do you want to?
I can if you want me to.
I have no problem with it. Let him know. He may want an adjournment.
So the license that was canceled is Golden Farms. That was your client's business, right?
Correct.
Golden Farms? And you didn't know that it was canceled? Or did you know it was canceled? I'm sorry if I missed that.
Yeah, why don't you ask him what happened
Because-
at Golden Farms?
Because it was a CNC offer that was put forward by your office, Mr. Reyes.
Oh, I'm not there from him, somebody else did. You said that.
He's just when I asked him that question, he's indicating that he has sold that business, and is evidently unfamiliar with what happened to that.
Like 2 years ago.
If you could give me an adjournment and come back on a.
Sir,
on a later day,
Mr. Reyes, do you remember the case that led to the cancellation?
I do not.
Because we do have a CNC offer for cancellation bond claim that was signed by you for Golden
That-
Farms.
I would submit to you that that is perfectly possible. But your
Okay.
question was, do I remember it? No, I do not remember.
Well, I don't know how you keep your clients' files, but like, it would seem unreasonable to me that you're now saying, oh, you just got retained on Friday and you don't know about this. But you were the one who was how long have you been his lawyer?
I have been his lawyer for a number of years. However, the some of these applications were not prepared by my office. He has retained an individual, Jawana Tax Service, to prepare those. I was given a copy of the application actually yesterday.
Mr.
I think
Nasser, let me interrupt you. I'm making it really plain because I try to be as good as I can be. I am now speaking because you represented this man in 2023. It's not quite 2 years. The man is standing next to you. Is that Mr. Obad next to you?
That is Mr. Obad.
And he has no memory of Golden Farms being canceled. Is that what you're telling? I just want to know if you're telling me that. Are you telling me that he has no memory of Golden Farms being canceled? I would like that answer, yes or no.
Do you remember the license being canceled for Golden Farms?
I said the business, but you're gonna be canceled. I was thinking about this one. I don't think it's about.
He's indicated that he sold the business.
Okay, that's not a good answer, so.
He doesn't remember the details of how the license ended up.
All right, so you're making me pull teeth now, so.
He did surrender it before it
I'm
was
sorry, what
canceled.
did you say?
He did surrender it before it was canceled.
Okay, so he surrendered it before it was canceled?
Surrendered the license.
Okay. Is that the CNC?
Well, the CNC was canceled in bond. That
Okay.
was put
Oh.
forward.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, maybe I've got my answer, Mr. Nasser.
All right, well, you guys want to vote or you want to adjourn this?
I'd rather adjourn it because I'd like to see your man succeed in his endeavor, but I think he needs to answer a little bit more forthrightly for me.
All right, I'm gonna let you know, we are not adjourning things to September 18th because that calendar is very full. So if I adjourn it today based on your request, it's gonna be October 9th.
That's fine.
October 9th.
Commissioner De Leon, you.
10-9.
10-9.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, and I believe that's it. Correct, Brian, in Buffalo?
Yep, there's nobody else here.
Yeah, if you could just leave it on for until 10:30 and then you can sign off just in case.
Okay,
Awesome, thank you.
you're welcome.
So we are going to Albany. The next item is number 24, Route 147, Wine and Liquor LLC.
Hey, good morning, Chairperson, members of the board. My name is Sean May. I represent Route 147 Wine and Liquor LLC. With me this morning is Suhani Parikh, the applicant's principal. I don't believe there's anybody present in protest.
Not in Albany, no.
24.
This is an application for a small liquor store in the heart of the village of Scotia, in Scotia Village Plaza. This area is located on busy Route 147. In the summer months, it's the access point to Sacandaga Lake, so it gets even busier. This is a very walkable area. The plaza is located, there's about 1,200 residential houses within half a mile. There's a large hotel located adjacent to the plaza. There's retail stores in the plaza, very convenient for the local residents and visitors to the area staying in that hotel. As we indicated in our submission, Scotia's pushing hard to revitalize the downtown area. The village is very pro-business at the moment. They're offering incentives for small businesses. There's some new housing starts. I think there was like 100 new units that were looking to go in. There's an aquatic center that's scheduled to go in. The store itself would be very educational and convenient for the public. Ms. Parikh has a background in culinary arts, if you'd want to speak on that at all. No?
Sure, yes. Well, first of all, good morning and thank you for considering my application today. I'm very happy to be here. before I get to my culinary background, I'd love to walk you through a bit of my history. My family has a very close tie to the village of Scotia, and my family is still doing business in Scotia till date. We are very proud, and I'm proud to be part of the legacy of a family who works to revitalize the village of Scotia, as well as provide job opportunities and run reputable businesses. So my grandfather actually entered the community in the 1980s. He purchased a small motel right in the heart of Scotia Village. He renamed it Scotia Motel, and my parents ran that motel and eventually purchased that motel from him. I grew up there and used to help my mom clean rooms. Later on, my father saw the opportunity to purchase the plaza. He renamed the Scotia Village Plaza. At the time, it was a completely dilapidated property. It had no anchor store. Previously, there was Grand Union, which was a large grocery store chain in our area. When that chain closed down, they lost the anchor store. The previous owner of the plaza didn't find another anchor for the plaza. When my father purchased it, he revitalized the entire portion of the village that the plaza sat on, including adding a new sidewalk in for the town, or for the village. And then he found the Dollar General to anchor it, and opened up a laundromat to serve the community, which operated until not too long ago. When that laundromat, when they decided to close the laundromat down, or actually before that, I will say, my brothers actually took the steps to demolish the 16-unit motel that started this whole journey and actually rebuilt it into a 65-unit Comfort Inn and Suites, which is a beautiful property, and it has operated very well since the time that they opened. When my parents decided to close the laundromat, I took a look at the liquor stores that were serving the village of Scotia and saw only one that's in the actual village that operated as a high-end wine and liquor store. And I saw this as a really great opportunity to also dive into this business and really serve the community, the needs of the immediate community, which is a working middle-class community. So I intend to run it that way, and my family were very excited and supportive for my interest, and I really hope after today I can continue their legacy. I did attend culinary school, and a lot of what excites me about this is that I can dip my toes back into a part of the food and beverage industry I really enjoyed, which is wine and spirits, and I hope to share that enthusiasm with my clientele.
I'll note that you got a very nice letter from the assemblyman up there, Mr. Assemblyman Santa Barbara, I believe the name is, which echoed the involvement of your family in the community, which is, you know, it's laudable and noticed. There's a concern that I have, and that is we have 9 stores within 4 miles or a little over 4 miles of each other. And all of them, with the exception of the farthest one, are doing decreasing sales. And that is a concern that just doesn't seem to be the demand. Can you address that?
Yes. Oh, go ahead.
Do you want to? Sure. So the closest store, I think, Scotia Wine and Spirits, which was not on the rundown with the gross sales receipts. From 23 to 24, they've increased their sales by $81,000, an 8% increase between 23 and 24. The other stores are just not accessible to the local village residents. They're all drivable. You've got to go up Freeman's Bridge Road, very not walkable. Yeah, and they're outside the village. They're in Glenville. They're in
Yeah, I can speak to that a little bit as well. Scotia has a really unique landscape in that while some of the stores may state Scotia, if you actually look at the map, they fall into Glenville. And so they have communities that sit behind them that they actually service. Really, they have residential communities behind them. The largest store you might be referring to, which sits next to Market 32, they have that population that they cater to. And then, so yeah, I'm not sure why Scotia Wine and Spirits wasn't included in this, but when I looked at what was available to the Village of Scotia, I looked at them and their sales confirmed that their business is actually increasing, even though they operate as a high-end wine and liquor store, and they actually don't carry, from what I can see, a number of products that I intend to bring in, from Saratoga Eagle products to your basic brands of spirits and basic wine options that I think the community can really, really benefit from. So,
And the popular canned cocktails as well.
and canned cocktails as well,
those are
like cut
popular.
waters and so on, yeah.
Those are really-
You're correct. You're correct about Scotia. You're
Social,
correct
I think.
about, yeah, in terms of their numbers, you're correct about that. Is the population 1,200? Is that the population?
That's just immediately around where our proposed location is.
That's an estimate within about a half a mile of the plaza. Scotia population itself is,
And that doesn't include the hotel guests that come in. So the Comfort Inn and Suites, again, it's a 65-unit hotel. They operate at a 75% occupancy rate every year, or throughout
What is
the
the,
year, I should
what
say.
is the, why do people visit the town? What is the attraction there for the hotel?
A lot of people come in for Saratoga Racetrack, people come in for the casino, people come in for, there's an industrial park complex right about a half mile to 1 mile, I would say, from where the hotel is. And so people come in and work throughout the week there and return home on the weekends. And then a lot of people come in for visiting family. It's a small community, small homes. So a lot of the guests that my family receives there are people visiting other family members that just need a place to stay.
and Sacandaga Lake is nearby, popular for recreation and camping.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Just one more question. I have a note, and I don't have my computer in front of me. It's being updated. But it says the wife owns a store in Schenectady, New York. But you're the applicant. Do I have that right, or is that whose wife?
The husband-
That's
the
what I'm asking.
husband-
That's what I'm asking.
Yes. The husband owns a store in Schenectady, King
Yes.
Court Wine and Liquor, yes.
In Schenectady.
In Schenectady.
In Schenectady,
Yep.
yes.
But
Okay.
we
so
understand completely separate businesses, accounting, books, everything is absolutely distinguished.
In fact, hearing his excitement about running his own business and what goes into his day is actually what inspired me to pursue this opportunity.
All right. It says in the application that you're going to continue your job in publishing. Is that accurate?
Yes, it's not so much a job necessarily like with a 40-hour work week. It's something I've always done on a part-time basis. I have a business partner who's also local to the area, who I work very closely with. She's very supportive. You should see a letter from signed by us both. I will continue working in publishing, but a lot of what I already do deals with management of our overseas freelancers and creatives who are based in India. So a lot of the work I do is in the evening hours already. So I intend to continue once the store opens, about 10 hours every week. That will mostly be done in the evening hours and over email.
Who's funding the venture? It's money from your brother?
Yes, correct. My brother has been very supportive for this, and he will be acting as a lender.
And then the other bulk of the credit line is coming from a bank.
No, my
$10,000 gift. You have a
That's-
$10,000 gift and then $100,000 from the brother.
correct.
So you yourself are not putting up any money to start the business.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so it's 100,000 from the brother.
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right. All right, Donald.
All right. But the members are ready to vote. Commissioner De Leon.
This is a tough one for me because the numbers are just down. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I take note of the letter that was written by the assemblyman. the way you distinguish this particular area from the other stores. As I look on the map, the stores are spread out. So I'm going to wish you the best. I hope that you can make it, but the demand just doesn't seem to be there. But I am going to approve your application and wish you the best. Hopefully you can make a go of it.
Thank you.
Sorry, you said
I approve.
approved. I'm sorry. Thank you. Commissioner Maya
I approve.
and Chair.
I'm gonna vote to deny, but you approve. 6 of the 8 stores are doing significantly lowered numbers. I don't see public convenience and advantage.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Next in Albany is number 9, TAZV Productions LLC. Number 9.
Yes, good morning. My name is Adam Bro. I'm an attorney with the law firm Myers & Myers. I represent the licensee, TAZV Productions LLC. I have here with me Gary Fox, who's an employee of the licensee. Morning. So
What's
we have
his role?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes?
What is his role?
At this point, I believe he is an employee. I think he manages on a day-to-day basis, although I don't know that there's necessarily a manager per se on the books, but he's there every day.
Is he disclosed as a manager or no?
I'm sorry, is he a what?
Is he disclosed in the application as a manager?
We don't have an application pending in this case. This is a violations matter.
I know, sir. I'm just asking. Is there a disclosed manager on the license? Is there a disclosed manager?
We have disclosed Mr. Fox as a manager. I provided personal questionnaires of both he and his wife, as well as affidavits and other documentation necessary for that disclosure.
Okay. Is he related to the owner?
No.
Okay. Is he authorized to discuss penalties?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So in this case, there are 4 total charges, but really there are 2 types of charges. We have 1 charge for the use of an unauthorized bar, and then we have 3 charges for unauthorized use of a promoter. With respect to the use of an unauthorized bar, my client, the licensee, tried to adhere to the requirements of its license, and it did so by contacting the authority before the July 12th, 2024 event that is the subject of this hearing or this meeting. And he inquired, Mr. Fox did, inquired with an SLA official as to whether a temporary portable bar would be permissible given the type of license that the licensee holds. The SLA official said, yes, a temporary portable bar for a single event is permissible under the type of license that the licensee holds. Based on that guidance, my client then went ahead and assembled a temporary portable bar for the specific event that took place on July 12th, 2024. At the conclusion of that event, disassembled the bar and did not use it again. So for that reason alone, we believe that that particular charge should be dismissed. My client was using the bar based on guidance provided by the authority itself, and we feel that that was a good faith attempt to adhere to the strictures of its license.
Is the gentleman standing next to you, is that the gentleman who had the conversation with someone from the authority?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And I understand that he recorded that authority,
That's correct.
conversation?
That is correct. I submitted that to the board last week.
Right. And did he advise the member of the authority that he was speaking with that he was recording the conversation?
I don't think so. I didn't hear him say so,
Okay.
but then
And then why would he record that conversation? What was his motivation for doing so?
I think for the very reason why we're here today is to verify that the advice provided or the guidance provided by an SLA official allowed them to do so, so that there was some sort of a record of what was discussed.
And you thought this was okay? As the lawyer, as their lawyer, you thought this was okay?
I wasn't aware of the recording until like maybe a week or two ago.
And you thought you should transcribe the recording and submit it as evidence to throw out a charge where they broke the law? Did they call you before they did this? What did you think? What's your understanding of additional bar?
Well, I don't believe that this was an additional bar. This was a temporary portable bar. And the SLE official who was speaking with Mr. Fox actually read from his rule book precisely why and under what circumstances a temporary portable bar is permissible. And he said that based upon the license that the licensee holds, a temporary portable bar is permissible. And based on that guidance, my client proceeded to use a temporary portable bar for that specific event only.
Do you see that in the adverse history, there was also another unauthorized additional bar charge in 2019 where you also submitted a CNC?
That's right.
I was not aware.
Okay, you should look at your history. If you don't agree with this judgment, then I'm gonna send you back to hearing, okay? And, you know, the bigger charges here is actually about the promoters. I'm actually
Yes.
really surprised as to how this is going, but I'm gonna send you back to hearing.
Well, as far as the promoter charges, we do concede that a promoter was used in 2 of the 3 events. We, however, also would like to explain
Sir,
the fact that.
this is not the forum where we negotiate the facts. If you want to negotiate the facts, you go to hearing. This is not the place for it. Bringing a witness, like that's not what we do here. You submitted a CNC. I assume that you accept all the charges and that's why you're submitting a CNC. To send me evidence that said all of this should be thrown out, that's not how, this is not the forum for it. So I'm gonna send you to hearing and then you can tell the ALJ and then this item will come back when that's over, okay?
I have a quick question. Counsel, did you instruct your client to record that conversation?
No, I didn't in fact even know that the conversation took place until about a week or 2 ago. This was
All
a
right.
conversation that happened about 13 months ago.
Right. So we all know that in New York State, we're a one consent state and, you know,
Correct.
you don't need the consent of both. So long as you're a part of the conversation, you record the conversation.
Correct.
But there are rules for attorneys recording conversations outside of the penal law. And I'm not saying that happened here. In fact, you said that it didn't. You know, I'm just making note of that it may have been a legal thing to do, not the most ethical thing to do at all, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. But you're going back and you can, they're taking a hearing, right? Is that what you said?
Well,
Yeah, they're gonna go to hearing.
They're going to go to hearing.
so you're okay with that, Commissioner De Leon?
Fine.
Commissioner Maya, do you,
Most likely, yes.
So my client is willing to concede all the charges. And they're willing to stand by the proposed fine.
No,
for all the
you
charges.
can't go both ways. It doesn't, that's not how it works, sir. Like, you can't come here telling me none of this happened and it's our fault. You know, will be willing to dismiss it if it comes back and the ALJ agrees with you. But
So
we're
you're
just not
you
determining the
won't-
facts here.
So we won't be able to submit and proceed with the conditional no contest plea at this time.
I don't know, you choose your path here, sir.
That's the choice.
so
Conditional
right
no
now,
contest plea.
right now, it is CNC denied and that it's going to be returned to counsel's office for them to proceed with a hearing. That's what we're looking at with the 2 votes from Commissioner De Leon and the chair. Commissioner Maya, if you would like to.
Excuse me? All right, if you are saying that you are now unequivocally admitting to counts 1, 2, 3, and 4, is that what you're saying, attorney?
Yes, that's what we're saying. Now, we offer the recording and we offer the explanation regarding the promoter as mitigating factors in consideration of the fine to be imposed. But yes, we are submitting a conditional no contest plea.
All right, I'm gonna counter at 7,500.
Commissioner Maya
I'll say 5,000.
and Commissioner De Leon.
7,500.
All right, so right
There's
now,
an adverse history here with unauthorized added bar, disorderly premise marijuana, 2019, books and records, unlicensed security guard, and at that time, that fine that was adjudicated in 2021 was $5,000.
okay. So right now, it's a counteroffer of 7,500. You don't have to accept it now if you don't want to. You will get a letter, and you can either accept it or go to hearing.
mean, it's.
Okay, so we'll reserve decision on that,
Okay.
and we'll
right.
we'll accept the letter.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Yeah. So that's it in Albany, right, Ellery?
Oh, is that right?
That's all in Albany.
All right. You can sign off. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So for New York City, I know we have people here. And we're here first, but we need an interpreter for that item, and we are waiting. We're trying to get them to come a little earlier. I'll let you know when they do arrive. So we do have to move on to other items that don't need an interpreter. First item is, that's not right. That's not right. What did I do? I apologize. Okay, yep, first item is number 26, SHREE KRISHNA Liquor Corporation.
26.
Good morning, everyone. Robert Romano here with Payal Patel, who is the sole principal of SHREE KRISHNA Liquor Corporation. This is an application for a new liquor store to be located in Mexico, New York. In considering, if there any opposition, okay. When considering this, I noticed your notes about the history of Ms. Patel and the family, and it brought me to thinking of the movie Minority Report. In Minority Report, there was a pre-crime unit that would identify.
Mr. Romano, let's just get to the point here, please.
The point is, I
I
would
know
ask
there are
you
very
to.
few people,
Okay.
but you know, come on.
Okay, my point is I would ask you to consider Ms. Patel on this application and not on previous incidents which occurred over 4 years ago, which can be explained and had been explained, and they'll spare you the time today.
And I'm sorry, there are
but-
protests, but they're not here. There are protests.
There are protests on the record,
Yes,
right?
but they're not here, sorry.
Right,
Okay.
and I just want to note that this location was denied, this exact location, right? Was denied
But not because
in
of,
October of 2024, and there was no public convenience and advantage found at that time.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna involve the 24.
that was not her involvement. This is a small store, it's a store of 1,700 square feet of retail. There is not another store for a minimum of 4.3 miles, I have.
Right,
some-
but this location was just denied, not by her, but someone else applied here recently in October of 24 and was denied.
I do not have that
Yeah,
record.
he's my brother-in-law, Naresh Patel.
Well, you read our notes, right? Doesn't it say that in the notes, sir?
But it was, I don't believe it was public convenience and advantage. It was issues with the connection of the funding, I believe, at that time. There's no store for over 4 miles. It's 6-7 minute drive to the nearest store without making any stops.
Is she related to the people that was denied at this location?
Yes.
In my notes, it says that it was Naresh
Yeah,
Patel.
Yes, Naresh Patel is my
Who's that?
brother-in-law.
To a brother-in-law.
So your brother-in-law was denied here, and now you're applying.
Yeah, but not the same location.
Yeah, I don't think it
It's a
was,
different location.
You're applying at a different location.
Yes.
But Mr. Patel is who? Your father or your husband? And he's the
Mr.
landlord?
Patel,
Yeah,
who
you
like
can-
so many Patels, like Naresh Patel or
Are you related to the landlord at this location?
landlord? Yeah.
How are you related to the landlord?
Because Himanshu Patel is my husband.
He's your husband?
Yeah,
Okay.
but he's just a 20% share.
Okay.
And the majority is the Chandrakant Patel. I'm not related with Chandrakant Patel.
Now, you said it was a different location.
Yeah, it's a different location.
Has the premises been built already?
Yeah.
no, this premise is now a grocery store. And if they get approved, they'll immediately file an alteration application on the grocery store and give that total square footage of 1,900 square feet to the liquor store.
I have this note here that the premise was not built. I see. No, I'm reading my.
Right,
it's hard to read
right.
my own
No,
notes.
I understand. That's why you threw
That
me
was not
off.
built in 2021, so the distance to a church could not be measured.
And going back at that, if you look at where they placed the door, the building had not been built. Had they placed the door in a different location on that property, it would have been well over
The
200
building
feet.
has been built now, right?
Now there's an existing property here now. There's no issue with the church on this particular property that I'm aware of.
But I'm just trying to figure out, Mr. Romano, is there an actual building there?
There is a building currently there that is a large grocery store, significantly more than 1,900
That's the
feet.
proposed location.
They will take 1,900 square feet of that
Of that.
current store, correct?
Okay.
The grocery
And
store would
will that
file,
1,900 be within 200 feet of the church?
no,
And how do we know that?
proximity report.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to.
Right, right. Ms. Patel would like to tell the board what she wants to do. This is her project. I've spent some time with her on the phone over the last several weeks and some time today, and I, for one, am fully convinced that this is her store, and she should not be blamed for malfeasances of others. So,
I'm sorry, I disagree with that. I mean, there's been a lot of other applications where she's either named on it or, you know, this is clearly a family enterprise here.
well,
So we don't create the mess, they create the mess.
But my husband Himanshu Patel is just a 20 shares. He's
He
a
owns-
majority is a Chandrakant Patel involved in this landlord. He have like 70 shares. So majority landlord like Chandrakant Patel, and I'm not related with Chandrakant Patel.
Okay, I want to ask.
I'm just related with Himanshu Patel, and he just have a 20 shares.
Where do you live?
We live in Syracuse.
Okay. So one person has 70%, the other person has
10,
20%?
yes.
20%?
no, somebody
no.
has 70, somebody has 10, and her husband has 20.
20%. So
So what
Chandrakant
is-
Patel is a
So what is
70%.
she has,
No, as the landlord of that property, of this project, she's 100%.
she's 100% of the
Yes,
project?
this is
Okay.
my own store, liquor store if I get the license.
Do you have any other businesses up in that? I know that area very, very well.
It's
Do you have
around,
any other in Paris or Mexico or anywhere up there? Do you have any other businesses up there?
can you say again, please?
You hear me? I'm sorry. Do you have any other businesses in the area of Mexico, New York, or Parrish, or
No.
Pulaski, anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Ms. Patel is a mother of two girls, has been telling me that this was an example she wanted to set for her daughters. And I repeatedly have asked her over the several weeks of any involvement from any other family members. She insists it's her money that's going into this. She's been saving for 15 years, you had mentioned to me.
What is, why are you so, I want to use the very correct word. What will differentiate this store from the others that are about 4 miles away or more? Why are you so special?
Because they have a lot of opportunity over there, fishing area, campus, and snow time is snowmobile trail over there, around 2 miles. So many visitors comes over there, visit every year, like.
All right. Well, what about, Mr. Romano, the inventory? What makes this a different sort of a liquor store?
Well, I would say one thing is just, I cannot stress enough the distance. And especially in the winter, the distance to other stores. I mean, 4.5 miles. And that in the winter, compounded with bad weather, makes for a significant driving distance. And the other stores' sales figures, while I don't really consider them to even be relevant because of the distances, but if you look at them, they're moving along, they're not going down, they're either flat or up. And, again, this store would serve the fishing, the seasonal campers, the fishermen, those that go for holidays up there. But again, 4.5 miles nearest stores, usually a given. But I do understand your concerns with their history and with the family connections. But I would say if that comes up, in the future, she will be, you have means to remove the license. If she were to be found anything that you may be thinking possible at this point.
Can I just clarify something for the record? So you were on Deb's Wine and Liquor?
No,
You were a principal on that license, Deb's Wine and Liquor?
no,
Okay, Paya Patel, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, you were an applicant on a liquor store that was disapproved for another location. It wasn't this location, it was for
Was that
Salina, South Salina
Salina,
Street?
Salina.
Salina, there, Salina Street,
Salina.
where
Well, it's
you were an
2019
applicant principal.
applied.
You were listed
You
as
did
vice
apply.
president
I did apply.
with
Oh, she's saying-
Nareesh, with Nareesh Patel.
Yeah, Naresh Patel and me, 2019.
Okay, so you,
2019.
that's the church issue, that's
That's
the
And then
application,
denied
right?
2021.
So,
and then 2021 as well.
denied.
so you were a principal on that license? Okay, and
In
that was
2019.
disapproved, that was disapproved. And then prior to that, there was another disapproval.
Yeah, but I'm
For-
not gonna involve the other, like, disapprove.
Okay.
I just
oh,
involved in the
just let me-
2019
Let me just
Let her
clarify
finish.
something just for the members, okay? So you were disapproved for Deb's Wine and Liquor because of the church. It was within 300 feet and the
Right.
building was not built yet. Prior to that, we had another applicant, same applicant entity, Deb's Wine and Liquor, apply for an application where Himarashu Patel, is that your spouse?
Yes, Himanshu Patel.
Yeah, okay, sorry for the mispronunciation.
That's the spouse.
Where he was
Yeah.
the applicant principal for Deb's. So your husband was disapproved also at this location for the Salina location. And then you applied under the same applicant entity and then you were disapproved
Yeah,
for
but,
two different reasons.
yeah, but that time, who won ready prepare my
It's a different
paperwork,
location, yeah.
he made a mistake.
Well, that was the 1%, the person at 1%. That does beg the question why you would have 1% on the application.
I just wanted to clarify that was a different location.
Well, the closest store, as I said, is 4.5 miles. You go to distances of significantly over 5 miles, or then 8 miles, and then fourth closest store is 13 miles away, 13.5 miles away. And it really is, can easily absorb this store in this area.
And the investment here is coming from.
$100,000 of her money, which she's been saving for 15 years. It can go into the bank records. This has not been,
Yeah, this is my own money. I earn from my job.
I mean, I think he makes a good point about this. Yeah. I get that. You got the bank statements there? And legit? What does your husband do for a living? He owns
I
a
can
liquor
hear.
store.
What
He
is-
owns a liquor.
you can
I can hear.
hear the question.
What does he do for a living? Your husband just own the liquor store? That's it?
What does your husband do for a living?
Oh, my husband have his own business.
Yeah, what kind of business does he have?
He have a liquor stores in Albany,
How many liquor stores?
just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
And there's no relationship to the landlord?
No, just Chandrakant Patel, Himanshu Patel. Himanshu Patel is my husband.
Yes,
For the landlord, 20,
He has 20% of the store,
right, of the
Yeah.
property.
Yeah, the landlord property.
of the landlord property, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I got it, yeah. I'll follow your lead on this one. It's a-
All right, Donald.
All right, if the members are ready to vote, I don't know if Commissioner De Leon.
All right, I'm gonna vote first. I'm gonna vote to deny. There's a new store here, the third closest store. It's recently licensed, so we haven't really seen the effect of that yet. Also, I'm going to vote to deny. I think that while I appreciate what council is saying, I think when parties of an application show a certain story and narrative of what they would like to do with all these liquor licenses, it's hard for us to ignore those. The applicant is certainly, qualified to have her own store. I do not see an arm's length transaction here because her husband continues to participate in this transaction as a landlord. If she applied from a place where she's actually renting and has an arm's length distance from the landlord, I may revisit this decision, but for now, I'm voting to deny.
Commissioner De Leon.
Yeah, for the reasons, I adopt those reasons stated by the chair and also vote to deny.
And Commissioner Mayo.
Okay, I'm mindful of the chair's comments, for sure. I don't know if they're decisive for me, so I will proceed on a different analysis. I know this entire map. I was there last Wednesday. This is very rural. Parish is 2 gas stations. Mexico is Grandma Brown's, I think. Is that right? Yeah. You're in the middle of nowhere almost, the whole area, other than Pulaski during fishing season. So I don't have any troubles with 4.3 miles, so I would vote to approve. But I have to say this. I even have some difficulties with this cross-pollination and all of these names and landlords. That's something I think about. I find you credible, and I don't have a problem with geography. So you have my reasons for my approval. I would vote to approve.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next is number 48, MOSACK Enterprises LLC.
Robert Romano again. This is for MOSACK Enterprises Incorporated. This is conditional no contest plea in the amount of $4,000. We've submitted to you the ATAP certificates, as well as a receipt for the scanner, age scanner.
This is the same clerk, but 2 sales?
Yes.
Same clerk?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna accept 4,000.
Commissioner De Leon.
Check the ID, but made the sale anyway. Okay, 4,000.
Commissioner Mayo.
4,000.
Thank you very much.
That was number 48. Yep. Next is number 54, M&T Deli Corp.
48. Yeah.
Good morning.
Mr. Roper, what was the number again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
54.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ana Maria Daskul, and I'm from Kenneth Frankel's law office. I'm here for M&T Deli Corp, and I have the principal next to me. His name is Mugahid Aziz. We submitted a CNC offer for $7,500. We also submitted to the board supporting documents that all the issues listed in the violation were immediately fixed by the licensee, and we respectfully request to accept the offer, the $7,500.
Is the business in fact open?
The business is open, you operate, yes.
All right, I almost never seen a sheriff, workers' comp, DCA joint operation, so he really should be mindful of what he's doing at his business. It's not a place to gather and serve beer, okay? I'll accept 7,500.
Commissioner De Leon
75.
and
Thank
Commissioner
you.
Maya.
75.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks for
much.
coming.
Thank you.
Next is 53 OCKY Way 1 Corp.
Ana Maria Dascalu from Kenneth Frankel's law office here for OCKY Way 1, number 1 Corp. I have a representative of the licensee, Ibrahim Al-Halmi. We also, in this instance, we offer.
What's his role at the business?
He's the manager, and he's authorized today to accept an offer.
This is 11 cartons.
Yes. They have a $4,000 offer. There's a first offense. We
Yeah,
asked-
but they were just licensed in May. I mean, first offense since it's 6 months after they opened that they have untaxed cigarettes. Do they still have untaxed cigarettes?
No.
I was here. One below.
No, I was gonna. There you are.
The members ready to vote?
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Commissioner De Leon?
Yeah, you're fine.
It's 11 cartons and, you know, so soon after being opened is concerning. So I want to send a very clear message. I'll accept 7,500.
7,500?
Yes.
Commissioner Maya
75.
and Chair.
We're gonna counter at 7,500. You can, you're gonna get a letter and you can decide whether you're gonna accept that counter offer or you can take it to hearing.
We accept the 7,500.
Okay,
Accept it now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
All right. Next is 28 Sherman Liquor and Wine LLC.
Morning, Robert Swetnick for the licensee. With me is Mr. Vasquez, who's the licensee. This is for a removal. He only wants to move about 38 feet, staying in the same building. He's going from a bulletproof store to a non-bulletproof store. So there is an increase in retail space about,
I think they're okay with it, so ready to
Okay.
vote. Hold on, ready to vote, Commissioner De Leon?
Yeah.
I am-
my colleagues vote? Yes,
I
ma'am.
am ready to vote as well.
Yeah, I vote to approve.
Commissioner Maya
Approve.
and Chair?
I love the story, but it's summer day, so we're gonna vote to approve.
appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy the
Thanks
rest
for
of the
coming.
summer.
Next is number 22 Pinto Restaurant Group LLC.
Okay.
What is it?
22,
Sorry, 28. Did you say
20,
20?
22.
Oh, 22.
22.
All right. So are you aware that we got another letter from the village?
How long ago was that, Your?
How long ago was that? We got a letter August 19.
So no, I'm not aware of that.
It's a resolution issuing unfavorable recommendation. So, you know, the village really doesn't want this business, so I don't know what's going on. They say that they've received police department recommendation denying the request. So they recommend denial with record of assault and robbery. I think you know that already from April of 24.
April of 24 or 23?
24. And then there are some incidents from August 10th of 2025. That's like right now.
So the incident of assault that we have was from, is that the $700?
I don't know what the outcome was, but
Mhm.
I just have, I mean, have you requested the information that we have in our files
Yes, I
before you
did.
come here?
I did. So I see that the April, I thought it was 2023. If it was 2024, then I was mistaken. So that incident, I guess the police department didn't do a full briefing on what happened in the incidents. It was a patron that came to the premises already intoxicated. He thought that somebody stole his wallet that had, I believe, $700 in it. When the police did a search on him, they found that the wallet was actually in his boxers. So it wasn't actually a larceny.
Well, we also have that he's been open after hours when he's supposed to be closed.
So we were made aware of that situation. It was an isolated situation. During that date, it was actually a birthday party that was going on. The employees lost track of time. The incident was made aware to my client, after which he did reprimand the bartender for serving after 12, and the bartender was
I don't know
suspended.
about some birthday party, but DJ was set up. There were 5 employees behind the bar and different tables were being served food. So it didn't really look
it's-
like it was one birthday party. Look,
It's not, it's.
look, this is a change application.
Mhm.
So all evidence points to you're not gonna get it. I don't know, there are 2 options. I mean, either we keep kicking this down the road and you actually get into compliance because your closing hour is 12 midnight. And we know for a fact that it hasn't been followed.
It's
So the police and the village are both saying no. So I don't know how I could say yes, regardless of what you say here.
My client has been operating for 3 years with the restrictions on opening, with the restrictions of closing at 12. We don't believe there has been significant incidents since those 3 years have occurred. If you look at the files related to my client from the
I don't know
police
what you're saying.
department.
You're saying that the hours were not 12 midnight, or you're saying you don't have to follow it because you're a beer and wine? Which one is it?
No, my client has followed it for 3 years. It was just an isolated incident, that one incident where a birthday party occurred. The bartender was
I can
reprimanded.
send in my investigator out again, but I find that very, very hard to believe, considering all the problems that you have. Every report that come in is past midnight. So I don't know.
But if you look at the reports, most of them are not directly related to our premises. I know on the file, there was a report where in the parking lot,
34, like,
the fight was in the parking lot. It wasn't actually on the
3
premises.
a.m. narrative.
Could I ask you something, sir?
Yes.
If you were to come back here in 4 months and you had absolutely no police intervention or anything whatsoever, is that possible? Do you think this man could have no violations of time, no police activity, nothing like that? Do you think that would be likely to happen if you came back here in a few months?
Of course, yes. I really believe that can
Oh,
happen. The only.
You might consider requesting that we kick this down and then he comes back with an angel halo over his head.
I'm sure my client could definitely do that. The only issue that I might raise is, if you look at a lot of police reports, they're not directly related to our premises. There's, I believe, 3 on-premise restaurants that operate till 4 a.m. and a lot of the incidents come from them and not directly to us.
Yeah, but they're specifically opposing his application. I have a tremendous respect for neighborhoods, for community boards. People live here and they have a right to, warranty of habitability, to enjoy where they live without these kinds of concerns. So I respect that. I mean, I can echo what Commissioner Mayer said, and if he has a better record, but you would have to come back and show me that the village accepts your proposals and that you've worked it out with the village and the police department, and there are not going to be any future problems, and that they're okay with it. Because I have a problem if they're not okay with things the way they are. That's how I feel about it. And I have to agree with the chair. You're serving food at 12:50 a.m. That doesn't sound like a birthday party to me. This sounds like it's been an ongoing situation where it's just a refusal to close at midnight. Or maybe he starts closing at midnight and people don't end up leaving till 1. But that's not, if you have to close at midnight, that means you got to start shutting down by 11:30 or something like that. So I don't know how my colleagues feel. I don't know. Adjourning, giving you a chance to get approval of the police in the village, I would want to see that. It wouldn't be enough for me if you came back and said, look, nothing has happened since. That I want to know that the village and the police department are okay with this.
Okay.
Adjournment, or how are we going to vote?
What would you like to do?
I guess we could kick it down the road and do an adjournment.
Yeah, but everything you're saying doesn't mean anything unless he actually tries to follow the method of operation that you're prescribed right now. Do you understand that? It's midnight and it's recorded music only. That means no DJs, none of that. Like, you just have to try because, again, like, we don't control the village and you're in a very tough area.
So I guess
the police department, let me finish.
Sorry.
The police department, they may not actually be writing letters specifically about you and your actions. They're saying the area is oversaturated and there's a lot of bad activity and they would like to curb that, right? We try to respect the individual business owner's right, but you have to earn it for the 4 a.m. So I'm going to give you until January 7th, 2026. Between now and then, you've got to close at midnight and you've got to only have recorded music only. And that starts this evening. I don't care what DJ you have to fire and what changes you have to make, but you have to live within those boundaries. And then if you come back and, see if your lawyer can go to the village to try to undo this vote that they've taken to say they don't want your business to go to 4 a.m. You have to try both of those things over the next few months, and then we can decide again. And we will check again. And honestly, if we're walking, and I'll check twice, I'll check 3 times, but it was an isolated incident. I find that very hard to believe, and I've been here for 7 years. So, you know what you're doing. I don't know if, Maureen, you have more details about the method of operation that's actually approved that you can opine on. Someone else should say it so that you hear it once again, and you need to follow it.
Just give me 1 second, okay? Do you know what your method of operation is currently? Know what you're allowed to do?
Yes.
Twelve a.m. closing,
Yes.
recorded background music only.
Correct.
Or stipulations imposed by the full board when your application was approved. No DJs. Recorded background music only.
Right.
Must close by 12 a.m.
Correct. Okay, great. I mean, look, we are the closest thing you have to success. Like, we are rooting for you, but you have to actually just be in compliance with the boundaries that we set. It's not, let me do whatever I want, and then you're gonna come back here for more, right? So we're gonna give you another, now you have 4 months. Live within it. And we're gonna remember you, and you're nodding, you're saying yes, so let's try to see if we can get there, okay?
Talk to the police department they may have somebody, you know, a liaison with the community affairs officer, something like that. Find out what their concerns are, see how you can address those concerns, work with them. You know, if the problems are elsewhere, as your representative or council is saying, there are things that can be done. But you want to develop a relationship with your neighbors and your elected officials and that kind of stuff. You don't want to be an outsider. Thank
You're
you.
okay with the adjournment?
I'm
Commissioner?
okay with the adjournment.
Commissioner Mayo?
I'm okay.
January 7th.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Next is number 19, CFA Society, New York, Inc.
Good morning. My name is Aaron Madison, and I'm the CEO for CFA Society in New York. We are a membership-driven organization. We have about 10,000 members in the New York area, and we're seeking an application to serve wine at our networking events for our members.
Who's the ABC officer?
I guess that would be me.
Like, is there officer that is identified as being the person in charge of the alcohol license?
That would be me.
That'll be you, okay.
Yes.
All right, and you are the chair or you're the executive director?
I'm the CEO.
You're the CEO,
Yeah.
so you're a paid salaried
Yes.
employee of
Yes.
the organization?
Yes.
How many full-time employees do you guys
We
have?
have 15.
You have 15, okay. I don't know why this is here. Oh, it's because of the food?
The 500.
I know, but why?
Says, is there parking available, conflicting answers, relevant info about the premises not provided, no experience.
Interest questionnaire. pretty
Yeah,
much.
said none to when asked about traffic and noise, even though I understand you're not ground level.
That is correct, sir. We're on the 10th floor of a skyscraper.
Yeah. You want a restroom waiver, right? But there are 3 restrooms. How far are the restrooms?
Oh, how about the restrooms? 25, 30 feet outside of our offices?
Okay. All right. And the rent here is significant.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a Class A building.
Right. And the investment is only 152,000.
Okay, yes.
I mean,
Yeah, but they're actually just serving wine. They're
Right,
not like
right.
renovating or anything. Right?
no bar currently operating without alcohol. It's a club like, yeah. And you would be open 9 to 5, no music, no outdoor space,
That's correct, yes. It's only for evening events.
doors and windows.
Right, but the events are not 9 to 5, right?
That is correct. That our events are from 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
And it's usually an hour when we serve our networking event, is where we serve the liquor, which is usually wine.
Community Board 5 did not submit any opposition.
And it's, what kind of music is it?
There's no music.
There's no music. You sure?
Yes. We're
You're not
educational.
gonna like bring in a live band and they do New Year's or whatever?
No, ma'am.
What, CFAs don't like music?
They don't. They're there to network.
They just want to talk?
They want to talk, yes.
Okay. All right. What kind of wine are you serving? You serving me New York State wines?
That would be my preference because it is New York State.
Okay, just remember you said that.
I will.
Okay. And the food is coming from catering companies?
Yes, ma'am.
So every time you serve alcohol, you've got to have food?
Yes.
That's a requirement?
Yes, we know that.
And that's like substantial food, not just like chips?
Yes, we know that.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right, ready to vote, Commissioner De Leon?
I approve. Good luck.
Commissioner Mayo?
I approve.
And then Chair.
I'm gonna find public convenience and advantage. I'm gonna vote to approve the ABC officer have committed to giving preference to New York State wines. I'm gonna set this license at 11 PM across the board and grant also the bathroom waiver.
Commissioner De Leon, you're okay with that?
Yep.
And Commissioner Mayo?
Yes, I approve with the stipulation stated.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So you heard what I said?
Yes, I did.
11 PM,
Yes.
New York State wines.
Yes.
Bathroom waivers, okay.
Yes, thank you.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
And if you ever, not that you will ever, but if you ever leave the organization, someone's got to replace the ABC officer.
Yes, we understand
Like,
that.
we have a lot of organizations that just forget,
Understood.
and then they keep renewing under the bad name, and then after a while, it becomes a problem.
Understood. Thank you, ma'am.
When the person's dead.
What's that?
Especially when the person's dead.
He didn't mean.
Oh, thank you.
Like that joke.
Next is 47, Maxwell Social Club, Tribeca, Inc.
47.
47.
47.
Good morning. Donald Bernstein on behalf of the licensee. This is a conditional no contest plea for a private members club. We have made an offer of a $10,000 civil penalty. If you'd like, I would address any of the concerns or questions you may have.
All the building codes, everything has been resolved.
It's been resolved. They may be filing for a change in method of operation or alteration. We wanted to get this past us, and then they'll make a determination if they're going to be seeking any changes.
Oh, is that 10? Okay.
You ready?
We're voting? Yeah.
Ready, yeah, Commissioner De Leon.
I'll accept the $10,000.
Commissioner Maya
10,000.
and Chair.
All right, I remember approving this. I think at the time, you swore up and down this won't happen, so I'm, not happy, but I'll accept 10,000.
Thank you.
Next is 14 and 15, Jim's Bar Event Space, LLC.
What number?
14 and 15.
14 and 15.
Good morning, members of the full board. I'm Argelio Rodriguez. I'm here on behalf of Gems Bar Event Space LLC, and I'm here with the principal, Franz Jean. And we're here for two cases. In way of background, a hearing was held on these two cases on October 2024, and the ALJ sustained all charges. I wanted to take a minute to provide mitigating circumstances to these violations. I wanted to start off with the first case, failure to post liquor license in a conspicuous location. The ALJ in her decision recognized that it was a copy of the license on the wall, and since then, the SLA has shifted to using digital non-hard copy licenses. Second, alcohol was kept in containers, not in the original sealed package. It was a rum mixture in a plastic container. Since then—
I'm sorry, we're not here to debate the facts, first of all. I don't know that this is all necessary, but I just want to point out that this violation was 2022, and at that time, we were not digital. And neither here nor there we the digital, because just because the license is coming digitally, you still have to post it. So I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying that this is as a mitigating circumstance that since that violation occurred.
Yeah, but that happened in 2022. So what does that have to do with anything?
Right, I'm not disputing the underlying charge whatsoever.
Okay, so let's not waste a lot of time here.
Sure. I'll get to the crux of the matter here. There's a significant focal point and pattern of noise issue in this case. With respect to the focal point, since they have had no violations, no summonses since the last of these charges. They've made numerous changes. They've raised the minimum age to 25. On many nights, there's now an older crowd of 35 plus. Management at the time was fired. The licensee left his construction job, and now this is his sole and only focus on the establishment, is on the establishment. The licensee changed their security company. They now have last call at 3 a.m. and the lights start to turn on gradually. The crowds are not allowed to gather out front. They're dispersed. They're told to go home, and there's a significant effort to make sure folks leave well prior to 4 and preferably at or close to 3. With respect to the sound, they have a sound limiter, so the establishment now controls the volume of the sound, and they're very strict about it. They maintain the sound at controlled levels. There was an outdoor seating outside where folks gathered and congregated. That's been removed. There was also a troublemaking section in front of the establishment due to a parking lot from a Rite Aid. And that has since been closed off. Rite Aid left as a tenant, the parking lot is closed. And so there's no gathering of people across the street directly in front.
Well, I appreciate all those remedial efforts that you outlined and council's presentation. The record here is pretty significant, as you know. 51 311 complaints, 74 911 complaints, numerous violations documented, including a shooting and other events. And the most concerning thing for me is the licensee's belief that he's being harassed by the police and ignored police advice because he does not trust them. And I'm certainly not one to excuse any bad behavior by police officers, at all. But a general statement like that is concerning, and we have to work with the authorities. So I'm concerned going forward, that this relationship, or this breakdown of a relationship with the police department could lead to further problems and further reports and further enforcement. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I did want to chime in. I actually did want to have the licensee say a few words because he had recently explained to me that he's been to the community board meetings and he's developed a much more positive relationship with the police. He was just explaining that to me.
Go ahead, sir.
Morning, everybody. But definitely, I've been attending a lot of the board meetings. We spoke about numerous events that was going on in the community itself. And the amount of presence has been increased. And as of Friday, that was across the street. When it comes to the parking lot, that was causing a lot of issue for us. Me, myself, in the very beginning of the business, I wasn't operating there. I just, as he stated, I left my construction business to come and run this. My mom is also on the LLC, so this is something that we dreamed of, and we really want to do things the right way. So the whole management crew that was there, we fired them, and we started from scratch. And as the attorney has stated, we've been following new protocols. And from then till now, we haven't had any complaints, and we have a full relationship with our community and the police stations. We've actually have numerous police officers that come there on happy hours on their day off. So we're building, I can call so we have a great relationship as of right now. And our 35-year-old crowd is basically New York. It's basically NYC workers. We do a happy hour for them. So there's a Department of Sanitation down the block. So we fully involved with the community now.
What time is happy hour?
Happy hours from 6 to 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And we used to open up 7 days now because of the situation that's going on. Economy, so we've only opened up 3 days between Thursday to Sunday, sometime Monday for the state workers.
Okay.
And as far as the drinks that was being held in the containers, we wasn't aware of that. And as soon as I came to the field, the first thing I did was buy old frozen machines. So everything is constantly being running and cold. So we don't have any issues like that.
Well, I think firing the management team and taking personal ownership of what is your business is a good thing.
Yes.
So I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear about the remedial efforts. It's not just having, the sanitation and police officers frequenting your establishment. That's a good thing. But in terms of operating all these precincts, they have community affairs officers that will work with you. And you should get to know the commanding officer. Believe it or not, they are accessible if you haven't.
Yeah. That's definite. And they've made themselves approachable now.
It will go a long way. It will go a long way. How do you feel about this? Okay, yeah, I can go with that. I was a lot higher. I was a lot higher than that, and actually, when I'm looking at the record, thinking of a cancellation and bond. But I appreciate your efforts and counsels. Are we ready to vote?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, everyone is. Commissioner De Leon.
I'll accept
10. Charges sustained.
Yeah.
Commissioner Maya.
10,000.
And you also sustained the charges.
Yes, I'm gonna sustain all charges at 10,000.
Thank you all.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Next is number 13, Heaven's Cookies LLC.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody. So this one's coming back your way. This was an alteration. We were here back in March. The kind of action item when we left last time was to try to go back to the community board to get this approved, and that was not fruitful. We reached out to the community board multiple times, as well as the funeral home. They did respond to us and let us know that their decision was final and that there was nothing they could do about it. I just want to run you through the facts of this so we're crystal
No,
clear.
I think we know the facts.
If-
What do you want to do? You want to withdraw, or what do you want to do?
No, we would not like to withdraw. If I may, I would like to put on the record exactly what the facts of this are.
I think you did that last time, so unless something has changed, I don't think we would need to redo all of this, to be honest. I don't know if the commissioners need to hear the story again. This is outdoor space that they spent money and time soundproofing the walls, but they have not gotten community board approval.
So the only opposition in this,
Have not gotten their neighbor, which is a funeral home's approval
Correct.
to use the outdoor backyard because of potential disturbance. They committed to no music.
so if I may, this is a beer and wine license. We have received 140 signatures in support, 100 residents on the block. The people that live directly upstairs were originally in opposition. We did multiple rounds of speaking with them to now that they came to the most recent community board hearing, which was about a year ago at this point, to support us. We've received the support of every resident on the block. The only opposition is the funeral home. I understand that we're hesitant to go against the wishes of the funeral home. At the end of the day, they are a commercial business. There is no carve out in the ABCL for funeral homes. They're not a church. They are not a school. There is a 4 a.m. license in between this applicant and the funeral home. A full liquor 4 a.m. license. This is a beer and wine license that is asking for a backyard, 10 p.m. during the week, 11 p.m. on the weekends. They've spent thousands of dollars in soundproofing.
Does the other business have outdoor?
They do not.
Okay, well then.
But they share the immediate wall with the funeral home. So if anyone was going to be more of a noise violation to the funeral home, it is the business that shares that exact wall with the funeral home. Again, 140 signatures. This is not a quiet street. This is 2nd Ave, 2 blocks north of Houston Street. This is not a small, quaint residential street. There is a lot of noise on this street anyway. A 30-person backyard, beer and wine, that closes at 10 p.m. during the weeks is not going to be a huge hindrance to this block. Again, conservative hours. There is a cemetery behind here as well. That cemetery holds large outdoor events, including weddings, and they go until midnight. They are not licensed with a liquor license. They allow people to do special event permits and bring catering licenses, but it goes to show that there are outdoor events that are happening, and it has not been a hindrance to the funeral home. And then I would really just like to point out that we have put in a lot of time and effort into this. We've gone to the community board multiple times. They have now stonewalled us. This is our 2nd time here, and no one is here in opposition. I know they may have.
How long have you been at the location?
About 3 years?
No, it's been over a year and a half now.
Since the application process
Yeah.
started, it's been almost 3 years.
Yeah.
And it sounds like the backyard is the issue.
Correct. And the backyard was always included on the original application.
Yeah.
Once there was pushback from the community board, we took it off so that we could go and do the proper outreach. It's now been almost 2 years of that.
Right, but it sounds like you took it off to get the license and then come back.
We just wanted to make sure the residents were comfortable, and there was a ton of opposition to the backyard.
Yeah.
And we have managed to convince those people that there is not a problem. We've not had a problem with anybody. It's just the funeral home at this point, and the community board is standing strong with the funeral home.
I imagine the funeral operates, most of them might have hours like from 7 to 9, 7 to 10, or something like that.
We have offered many times to work around the memorial schedule in any way we can.
Are there 2 funeral homes there nearby?
No, I know on Lampage or on Google Maps, it shows 2 separate names, but it is the Provenzano Lanza Funeral Home
Now,
is the
there are
one.
two funeral directors running out of that same building, which I've seen.
I don't believe so. I think it's just,
The Smith Funeral Home and then Jones Funeral Home.
I
Sometimes.
believe it's just the Provenzano Lanza.
Okay, because I was looking at the same map that apparently you looked at. Okay.
And when you say soundproofing has been done, it hasn't been done in the backyard, right?
We've taken sound measurements. He's hired consultants, and they have a plan. They just haven't put the money into it because at this point they haven't had the go ahead to do so. Right.
That the muffler.
Okay, so it's a little bit of kind of putting the carrot before the horse, no? In other words, you haven't soundproofed the backyard. It's not enclosed, right? You would get the license, you would start operating the backyard, which is the central problem, which may be a problem for the funeral. I understand that, money is a concern, but better course of action might have been to have it built out, so you can say, this is what we have built out, and it's soundproofed.
Well, we could easily have it be a stipulation that the space be soundproof before the alteration is approved. It could be a conditional item, and we would provide photos. We have mock-ups of exactly what's going to be installed. We can have it be a conditional item that those things be installed before the space is able to be used.
October of 2024, weeks, 2 days.
All right,
I know, I understand.
I mean,
But they know.
ultimately, I think that we wanted you, we gave you a game plan that didn't materialize, so I think we just have to vote accordingly.
We can only do so much. We've reached out to them.
I get that, but it's also your choice to have your business, and this backyard situation, this is not news to you. You started the business knowing that there's objection to the outdoor space because there's a funeral home. Sometimes it's not really about actual sound. I mean, it's just like when there are people there, there's energy, right? Like, and people are grieving. I don't know. I'm not, this is not where I am running my business, so I don't know what the concerns are, but you haven't gotten the neighborhood support as far as the objection. So
We've
the
gotten
community-
overwhelming support. It is one business on the block.
Have you asked the people who are grieving right next to you? I just think that I appreciate your advocacy. I really respect the work that you've done here. But at some point, we just have to think about what it means to be a human being and neighbors with other people.
That I completely understand. I think we are
go
glossing
somewhere
over
else
that there is a
and
4 a.m. license
But it doesn't
directly
matter. No
between.
one is running a funeral home. This is not about the hours. This is about on a Sunday when there's a funeral that they don't want a boozy brunch right next to them.
But what about the place next door? I don't understand.
Yeah, but they're not outdoors. They
But
don't
what's
want
the
your-
difference? They wall touch a wall. No, there's not.
Huge difference.
And you
There's
applied, sir, you got this license October 21st. You applied for the alteration 10 days later. That just tells me that the plan was always to go with the backyard, even over the opposition.
We never tried to hide the fact. It was included on the original
We get
application.
that. You guys have a relationship. I respect what you're trying to do for him. I'm
Mhm.
telling you that it hasn't come to what you had hoped for. And so I think at this point, we have to vote, Donald.
Commissioner De Leon,
Respectfully, I vote to deny.
Commissioner Maya,
I vote to approve.
and Chair.
I vote to deny.
Thank you.
All right, so we're now at the point where the only two items that are waiting need interpreters, and the interpreters, even though us trying to get in contact with them, are not here yet.
What language? Guess it would be inappropriate.
Can I
for
just
you.
take a break? What happened?
Waive the interpreter.
Waive the interpreter? Oh, I don't know, Hashem.
All right, we're going to go on a break. We're going to go on a brief recess. We'll be back shortly. I know All right, we're back on the record after a brief recess. So next is number 21, Atlantic Liquors and Wines Corp. They did request an interpreter. We are still waiting for the Spanish interpreter. But I believe Mr. Romano wants to make a request.
I would, thank you very much for hearing me. I would like to ask if you would be willing to, at this point, to listen to Darren Linson, who is,
I actually can't because this is a recon.
it's a reconsideration request. And so, Darren, would like to speak. Identify yourself. Mr.
We can vote on reconsideration first, sir.
Okay.
I don't know what this would actually change, because I
Well,
thought this was some kind of disciplinary thing that you brought a police here, but
no, this is a reconsideration.
neither here nor there for on a package store. I've never seen this before, but why don't you make your reconsideration argument first?
Okay.
The way this works here, sir, I appreciate you coming here today. This was an application that was already denied,
But this-
as you understand. Can I just speak? And generally, the applicant have to show and meet a certain standard that the conditions of the situation has changed. And then we'll vote whether there is to reconsider, and then in which case you can provide your testimony, unless your testimony has to do with the facts changing here, which I assume is.
Well, it's a fact or circumstance. My understanding is it's fact or circumstance that was not previously available at the date. And
I just don't want to disappoint you, but the thing that you're trying to argue, which I see in your presentation, Mr. Romano, it has to do with whether this other store is opening or not. And, you know, the license is active, right?
it has been active since December 19th, 2024. You sent an investigator in there and they found it to be closed with the promise that they would be open. They have, my understanding is they have opened sporadically, they're empty shelves. According to my client, they're not open significant amount of time. And we feel that regardless of this, what was not available to me at the previous hearing was Mr. Linson's testimony. He was not available. He would like to speak at this reconsideration request. He would like to speak to the board. And if you could explain, appreciate it. Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I pray all is well. So I am not a police officer. I am the Vice President of the Community Affairs Council at the 75th Precinct, but I also sit on Community Board 5, and I'm also a community leader of the East New York area for over 16 years. I was introduced the owner by George through a friend of mine. I'm sorry. I was introduced to him about 2-3 years ago. And normally when people are introduced to me, I like to do, I'm a community work person, so I do research, I go check, I see who the person is, you know, business-wise to see what they're bringing to the community. In his particular area, I noticed where he was, which is a really good area of where he's trying to open up the business. I did my own personal research of the different locations in that area. And the area that he is does kind of serve purpose to the local residents, knowing that East New York, we are building so many new buildings in that particular area. So I just came to speak on the goodness of what he has done. He has done a lot of community work with us, as far as the community giving back and stuff like that. And he has my full support as the Vice President of the Community Board Council, the Community Board Affairs, and also as a community leader. Also, I sit on Community Board 5 as the chairperson for special events, education department, and also a part of the public safety. Thank you.
All right, very nice that you came here to speak.
No problem. Thank you.
Inside,
And, right. And again, this is a 303 square foot store. It's tiny. It'll have de minimis impact.
Go to the merits, Mr. Romano.
I know you're mixing it all up, Mr. Romano. Like, you know this better than this. Come on.
Well,
Your argument for reconsideration, if I have it correct, right, is that there's a store, World Wine and Liquors, they're really not open.
Right.
And today you said they open sometimes.
Right.
So they are open.
So they are.
But they're
open.
not serving public convenience and advantage when you don't know if they're open or not. When it's 7 o'clock, it's let me go get a bottle of wine and they're closed.
Right. Okay, but.
That's.
First we decide reconsideration. And
Correct.
then we'll go to the merits. And just I'll mention briefly on the merits. There are 9 stores within a half a mile area of this proposed location, and you know that that's a concern about saturation that we normally have here. So let's go back to reconsideration. The argument was that there was a store that's supposed to be open, come to find out they're not open, or they're not open regularly. So they are open, but they're not open regularly. So I'm a little confused as to.
If I may, I apologize, they had not been opened for 7 months subsequent to telling this authority that they were ready to
No,
open.
Mr. Romano, if you represented that store, you would be really, really pissed off if someone is saying that about your client. I'm just telling you, like.
I
you
wouldn't
know,
allow my
it's just
client not to
karma,
open
whatever goes around
or
comes
get an
around.
extension on I wouldn't deceive the liquor authority and tell them I'm gonna open up and then not open up for half a year. I certainly wouldn't do that.
Look, I don't even think, I appreciate that, someone is coming to advocate for the decency of this man, which I highly, highly respect. But as the commissioner said, this area doesn't need another store.
There's no.
So just find another location and you probably get the store. This was never about the goodness of this person. So you're distracting the whole argument. Like, this place is just oversaturated.
My argument is my argument is not with the character of the applicant principal. My argument is that there's no store. There is a store on paper that says at a quarter mile away, the closest store, 5 blocks away.
Wasn't that the argument first came before us? That was the argument, right?
But you didn't confirm it. You either didn't believe me or you had to send
It
in.
doesn't matter. I don't need to confirm it because we look at certain facts, like the license is active. You're even saying that the store sometimes is open, so it's open, like it's there. Until they turn in their license, nothing has changed.
I personally don't feel that a store that may be open 2 hours a day should be considered when
Doesn't matter what you
calculating.
personally feel, like,
Well,
and it's not about that store. It's, we're just harping onto this one fact and you're distorting the whole thing as if that store were closed, your client would have gotten it. Like, that's not a fact.
Well,
I'm just telling you.
that was
that's
the
not a
impression I
fact.
had when the denial was granted. It was denied because of
You
that.
haven't
store.
gotten the denial decision, so this is all super premature as well.
Well.
I don't know what's motivating you here, but it's just beyond.
It's a gentrifying area, 300 square foot store. It's adjacent to a beer distributor. It's been sitting empty, vacant for 17 years. That space has been sitting vacant. It's been an eyesore in the neighborhood. It's a way to help gentrify the neighborhood.
He's a great member of society, so think of something else to do but a liquor store. How is that adding to the health of the community? I don't understand that. I don't understand that argument.
Well.
Like,
Just introduce yourself.
I'm going to introduce myself. Give me 1 second. Tranquilo. Good evening, commissioners. Thank you for allowing me to be here. My name is Juan Rodriguez. I am a resident of East New York. I still live there. I'm retired from the city, and I was the president of the 75th Precinct Council
I'm
also.
sorry, is this another character witness right now?
No, I'm just.
Who is he?
Me?
Are you speaking on behalf of the application as well?
Yes.
Are you the applicant? No, you're
No.
not the applicant. He's the applicant.
Yes.
Okay, and who are you guys?
Wow.
Opposition, we have to get
Okay.
it because we haven't voted.
All right, so we need to vote for reconsideration first. The facts of the matter has to have some change in order for us to reconsider this matter, okay? I appreciate that you guys are making time to be here. This is why I'm frustrated, not because of you. Like, I appreciate all the effort being made here, but there's a baseline that we have to, get on board with.
I have one
So,
question before we go to.
You work at the C license, is that?
Yes, he does, and he will immediately resign. He doesn't work at the adjacent store. I was incorrect about that. He works for Manhattan.
Yeah.
The store.
I mean,
Before we reconsider, I have one question that I think bears on it. Can I ask the gentleman, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Deron Linson.
Linson?
No, not yet.
Okay, I have a question for you, Mr. Linson. You step up. I just want to know this. Have you made any observations as to World Wine and Liquors being open or closed? Have you made any observations?
So, I absolutely have.
And where
I
do you
normally,
live, or where's your office?
so I live,
How far away are you from 2735 Atlantic Ave?
say it again?
In other words, what brings you near that World Wine Liquors that you would know this?
So my office is literally up the block on 127 Pennsylvania Avenue. I live at 401 Schroeder's Avenue in the Gateway area of Eastern New York. So I am a frequent person over there because there's also an event spot up the block that I do host a lot of community meetings and events there.
Just how often have you made observations, or what could you tell me?
The last couple of months, because I'm always on Atlantic Avenue, the store is like really, I've never seen it open.
Okay.
To be honest.
Could I finish? May I speak, or could I finish or no?
I don't have any other.
No,
questions.
let's just vote on reconsideration.
You know,
We're
yeah.
not taking more evidence.
It's okay. I just want to say thank you anyway, commissioners. Thank you for everything. We're members from the community. We came here to support. And that's it, basically, Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Hopefully he'll give some jobs to the young people in the community.
Well, it says a lot that you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And I know that. Thank you, sir.
You were going to say something, Don?
No, I mean, it's kind of late now, but on the record, have they actually waived the interpreter?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Mr. Romano, on the record, are you waiving the use of the interpreter?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
All right, let's vote.
All right, on the request for reconsideration, Commissioner De Leon.
Okay. This is no reflection on the applicant who clearly has support, that has taken their time to come here today and express their support for the applicant. It's no reflection on you, sir, at all. We have to decide if anything has changed, if there's a reason to reverse our decision, to reconsider our decision that we previously made. That decision was based on the fact that there were 9 stores within a half a mile and that the area was saturated. And that is a concern. I'm old enough to remember when there were neighborhoods in this city that were dominated by nothing but liquor stores, and they had a really bad effect on the neighborhood. And now there are neighborhoods, where I live that have changed dramatically, and so we've lost our shoe repair persons and our cleaners and the things that make up a neighborhood when they're taken over by, let's say, boutiques and stuff like that, or liquor stores. So that is the real issue. In terms of reconsideration, the argument was made about whether or not World Wine Liquors was open or not open. It was made and it was considered when we made our decision the first time. And in part, that decision was that the area is saturated. Today, Mr. Romano comes forward and says, well, they're open sometimes, they're not open all the time. Maybe they should have their license taken away, but the fact is that they still have a license. And the fact remains also that argument as to whether they were open or not was made and was considered. And so essentially, we don't have anything new here. And I would have to respectfully deny reconsideration. And this is a decision made on a legal point, on a legal matter. No reflection on you, sir, at all.
Commissioner Mann.
Okay, so I could recall 2 times since I've been here where I have voted affirmatively for a package store. They came on reconsideration and I denied it because I didn't see any new facts. So that's how I entered my seat today on this file. I questioned Mr. Linson at the end, and I'll tell you why. Because Mr. Romano made a point that actually causes me to consider, if this place is not open, then it's offering no public convenience and advantage if it's not open. Now, I don't know, we haven't got to the merits, but Mr. Linson is saying no, and he seems credible enough to me. But here's the other issue. That's a non-bulletproof store that Mr. Linson is saying is not open. And of the remaining stores on the list here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 of them are bulletproof. So of the 3 bulletproof stores, 1 does not seem to be open. And if it's still not open, as Mr. Linson said, there's a public convenience and advantage argument that I would vote to reconsider. But I was inclined to deny it, other than for Mr. Linson's statements. So I will vote for reconsideration.
Carrie.
All right, I'm gonna vote yes on reconsideration.
All right.
Let the opposition go. Did we waive the interpreter on the record?
He did.
We did.
Okay.
Want to talk?
All right, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Celio Gonzalez. I'm the owner of 111 Liquor Store.
Okay.
We opened the first week of June, and we've been open since 7 days a week. And we submitted a gross sales letter recently.
What hours?
Send a gross letter?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
What hours
Do you guys have it?
What hours do you operate, sir?
Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And Fridays, Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And Sunday.
12 midnight?
Yeah, 12 midnight.
Okay.
Sundays we do 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
And we will appreciate
How many people work for you?
2.
All right.
Was there a sales letter? Because I don't.
That was given to us for the meeting. We can check to see if it was put somewhere
Let me just
else.
see.
Now, how many employees, sir? What's your name? I'm sorry.
Celio Gonzalez.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez. How many employees do you have?
Currently 2.
And are they working full-time?
One of them is full-time and the second one is part-time.
Okay, so on the full-time one, if we were to look at his hours, he would have at least 5 days working?
Correct.
Okay, so that's what your record would show. He's working 5 days a week and he's punching in. How do you pay that gentleman?
We have payroll.
I understand that. Do you pay by the hour? Do you pay us?
By the hour.
Okay. All right, so your statement, not testimony today, is that you have at least one person there that would verify that he's working at least 5 days a week on an hourly basis?
Correct.
Okay.
When did you submit the gross sales letters? Do you know?
I have the email on my phone.
When was that?
Wait, when did you do it?
When I first got the email from you guys.
So would you have
It
one
was
from
requested.
February? Does that sound right? Or was that
No,
more
it was
recent?
about a month
Can I
to.
explain what you're trying to say? Wait,
No,
I'm confused.
No.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
No, so I do have one that's dated February 2025, and you didn't have any gross sales because
We opened on the first of June.
So you haven't submitted since you started operating?
I did. We submitted one.
Since June? You have submitted one since June?
we
Yes.
can look somewhere.
Okay, do you have a copy of it?
I do.
All right, give it to me.
Are you World Wine and Liquors?
Yes.
Okay, I thought for a second Nothing so far, right?
So can I talk for a minute?
No, can I just get his evidence?
I'm gonna
You-
leave
You're
for
gonna
something.
get a chance, just
Sure.
hold up.
No problem.
Do you need a moment to look for it? It's okay. Okay. Right, but wait, let me just see. All right. I see. No, it's okay, I got it. All right, so he's showing. I mean,
What's the date there, June, in 1 month? That's 1 month?
Yes.
June, does
Yeah,
that
that's
say
1
June
month.
30th? Does that say till June
I mean, it's
30th?
neither here nor there, it's fine.
Yeah. No, does your thing say June 1st to June 30th?
All right, that's fine.
$8,000, is that what?
No, 10,000.
10,000, okay.
Sir, you wanted to say something?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna, he probably like, you know, there's another store, somebody applied
All right,
5:30,
so
yeah,
can
so.
you just say who you are? That's not.
Oh, yes,
starting
my
the
name
middle
is
of the
Satpal Singh, and I'm from PNR Wine and Liquor, 2628 Atlantic Avenue, Brooklyn.
Wait, hold on a second. You're from PNR?
Yeah. 2628 Atlantic Avenue,
Okay,
Brooklyn.
so you are 0.5 miles away, okay.
Yes,
And you just transferred in 2023,
correct.
okay. So how did your 24 number end?
The sales are done.
The sales are down from what? The 23, you were at a certain number, and 24, do you remember where the year wrapped up, your gross sales?
Yeah, we submit the gross sale letter for this year also. There's another applicant for, also we submit that also.
For a different
Yeah, there's another store, 535 Liberty Avenue. You guys send the, yeah, 535 Liberty Avenue.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Submitted for another store. Right.
Okay, can we find that?
Yeah.
Do you have it by any chance?
No, not with me.
Okay, all right, that's okay, we'll find it.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to speak
Yeah,
on
you
this
know,
application?
yes, I was gonna say like there's, the World One is only 2 blocks away from like the applicant, and another store, 759 Liberty Avenue. This is very close by a store also from there. And my store is also literally 2 blocks away from World Wine and Liquor. And you can see the Fulton Street is all packed up with the liquor stores. So we don't need any other liquor store in the area because all the liquor store sales already done. So there's too many stores.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir?
Hello, sir. My name is Gurpreet Singh. I'm from Sahaj Wine and Liquor.
So wait, so hold on. Okay, I don't have numbers from you at all. 'Cause
Yeah, I
your
didn't
license-
receive any letter. I called the customer service. They said they send it automatically. Huh?
What is your store? I missed you.
Sahaj Wine and Liquors, 759 Liberty Avenue.
Seha, right?
Sahaj Wine and Liquor, yes. We
Did you
recently,
submit numbers for someone else? We have numbers for you in the system somewhere?
no, because we just opened in February and I received nothing from the SLA.
Okay, you just opened.
Yes.
Okay,
So we just opened, the business is very slow right now, so I don't think so we need another store in this neighborhood.
Why is it
Let-
slow?
Huh?
Why is it slow?
I can,
What factors do you attribute to your business being slow as you say it? Why is it slow?
because people move from there a little bit, so people keep moving from there to other places.
616.
All right.
All right.
I have a question for Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes.
What were your numbers in July of 25?
July 2025,
Approximately 10,000 in June. What were they in July?
about the same.
Okay.
All right. All right, thank you. You guys did good? Thanks for coming. Sir, with the, yes, you go ahead.
Yes.
And these are all support? I don't know, you guys have a lot of people over
He's gonna
here.
translate for him, he just wanna show you something, but I just said thank you. Thank
You
you
don't
so
have
much.
anything else to say?
No, I basically said it all, I mean, Thank you for everything. We're from the community and we're supporting, you know, our dear friend here. He's trying to open a small business and, you know,
No,
it is
we
what it
get
is, you know.
We get it.
Yeah, you
We
got
just,
it.
You
You got
know,
it.
I like him as a human being.
Yes.
You guys have proved that.
And not only that, I applaud you for what you're doing because not for nothing, I'm the type of man that when I see violence in my community, I fight very hard to keep drug dealers, prostitution, and violence from my community. This is not a restaurant that he's selling open alcohol where people come out drunk. It's a liquor store. He mostly gonna sell wine, basically. But you know, and that whole neighborhood is growing. It's a up and coming, vibrant neighborhood. Thank God, because in the 80s and 90s, I survived all the bad elements, like Mr. De Leon said. And what you said was so right, Mr. De Leon. We were flooded with all this. At that time, it was alcohol, and I can tell you, my father died from alcohol. So, but that's something separate. That's personal. I didn't come here on a personal level. I came here because I know that he's going to do the right thing, and he's going to have 3 job openings for someone in the community. It's a small place. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you, and God bless you. Commissioner, you're doing a great job, because I would shut this down for everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that
I try.
You speak
colorful,
Spanish, right? So you're keeping him informed, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, yes. Yeah, he just wants to say something, if it's okay, right? But one thing he wants to say.
Yeah.
and then I'd like to say something.
Yeah, dime. Habla
All
más
right,
manillo,
so before you speak, Mr. Romano, can you just make a record and just mention the waiving of the interpreter again? Just-
Right, we are waiving our right to an interpreter. Mr. Pineca is semi-fluent and has assistance here, and we will waive that right.
And that's something
Okay.
you spoke to him about, he's concurring in that, right? You spoke to him about that, your client.
Yes, I have that confirmed with my client. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
great.
But before he does speak, I just want to point out a couple of things. They mentioned there was $10,000 in sales, so $20,000 in July. That is, if my calculations are correct, $20,000 in 8 months that license has been sitting in that store.
It doesn't matter, Mr. Romano. That's neither here nor there. It's a new store.
It is
We
also not-
evaluate the new
okay.
stores.
It is
The truth
also
that
not
there
2
is-
blocks. It is also not 2 blocks away. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, it's 0.2 miles away. Doesn't matter how many blocks that is.
Well, it was represented as 2 blocks,
I'm
so.
gonna say for the record, because I did a calculation, 10,000 a month is $333 a day. And that's about 18 bottles of something.
Not a lot.
So I don't know what factor that store has in this entire neighborhood at that number.
I mean, I believe that supports our argument that they're
I
not.
don't know what you're saying. I mean, there's
In other
no
words,
demand. Like
there-
our justice, our decision is based on whether there is increased demand. If some store just opened and is selling 18 bottles, like that's really concerning.
Well, then maybe we need fresh blood with fresh marketing and
But
something else.
if you look at the reason that they're 18 bottles, it's because they're only open, in my guesstimate, they're probably only open 2 to 3 hours a day. There's not,
That's not what he said. So you can
he-
say, you can
He
call
also
him a
said he had
liar.
3 full-time employees, 3 employees to run a store where I think you'd need at least 5 or 6 to cover those hours. If you were to be open normal
I
hours.
am not sure why we're here saying each other is lying. I mean, we have to take
Right.
his word for
And
it,
again,
Mr. Romano.
going to the,
Again, if this is your client, you would be super pissed that someone is like basically accusing them of lying. He's standing here. He's standing right there.
I look on paper and I see that a license is issued on December with a statement that they're ready to open, when in fact they were not.
You're
And
hanging
that
by a
goes-
straw, sir.
Okay, I will say, again, I reiterate, it's a 300 square foot store and the space has been vacant for 17 years. It's been a blight on the block and it's a small little light. There are 400 units literally directly across the street that are completed, not pie in the sky.
Why don't you try telling us how he would be different from the 9 other stores that are within half a mile?
Thank you. It'll be different because Mr. Pineka will be there with his employees. It is a small, as I said, it's a very small store that has to survive on customer relationships. And they will have the ability, being next door to a beer distributor, people will be able to go in, buy whatever beer they want, and then go right next door and pick up whatever bottle of wine or liquor they want without having to get back in a car, get on a bus, walk 5 blocks, 10 blocks back round trip. It makes it easier for the residents, especially the elderly and the disabled, and in fair weather. So Mr. Pineka did want to speak. You wanted to speak? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, who's the gentleman, the tall gentleman?
Am I allowed to translate for him? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
fluent in Spanish,
yeah.
if that's okay with
Council.
this,
Yes.
so nothing gets lost in
Tell us
translation.
tell us about your
fluency.
fluency.
Yeah.
Describe.
Very fluent in Spanish.
Meaning you have a Spanish background, you
I
tell us.
was born in New York, raised in Puerto Rico, went to school my whole life. I'm in New York again. So,
And you're fluent in Spanish.
absolutely.
Okay. Do you know one another?
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
And is he agreeable to having him translate?
Ya.
¿Puedo traducir?
Sí.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do special?
Básicamente, ¿qué es lo que quiere explicarle a...
No, buenos días, presidenta y comisionado. Le quiero dar las gracias por haberme dado de nuevo la oportunidad de estar aquí.
He wants to thank everyone for allowing him the opportunity to, rebuttal and return.
Creo que me den la oportunidad de trabajar juntos. Voy a tratar de hacer mejor para la comunidad.
He'd like the opportunity to open up to basically better serve the community. He's advocating for more Spanish-owned businesses in the neighborhood.
No afectaría a ningún licor cercano. De por sí les está creciendo, hay muchos buildings en construcción. Al lado de ellos hay un building que está nuevo que en menos
He
de...
wants to reiterate what the attorney had mentioned before, that there's new development in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
that
okay,
pick up
but
400 units.
Tell him I'm intentionally interrupting him. Tell him that first.
Que le dé una oportunidad de hablar al otro.
Okay.
Que le dé un permiso.
What is he bringing to the table that will make people want to walk into his liquor store? That's what I want to know.
¿Qué va a traer a la mesa? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre la licorería suya y la de los demás que va a traer a la clientela?
Bueno, voy a tratar de buscar los precios más baratos. Primero, vamos a trabajar en los precios con la comunidad y buscar, basarnos más bien en vino. El vino es a veces muy saludable para el cuerpo.
His main focus is going to be, he wants to lean more towards the sale of wine in the neighborhood, being that the neighborhood is changing a little. He says, with the people that are moving in, they're people from different ethnicities that are starting to move into that neighborhood. I'm pretty sure everybody's aware of what's going on in the Bushwick area, East New York area.
I want to know what he's saying, though.
You gotta let him, you gotta translate directly.
You gotta translate, you're not speaking for him.
Okay, dele.
Voy a hacer el licor, va a estar prácticamente abierto, donde el cliente pueda llegar y coger su producto directo. No vamos a estar como casi los licores alrededor, que están todos cerrados con vidrio.
He wants to make his liquor store more approachable, more friendly, rather than being behind like closed, bulletproof enclosures. It's more going to be more of like a market experience where you can walk in and actually grab what you're looking to purchase.
What are his sales projections?
¿Cuáles son las proyecciones suyas de venta?
Las proyecciones, bueno, vamos a tratar de vender más, buscar en el mercado el precio mejor para el cliente.
Dinero. ¿Cuáles son las proyecciones de ganancias suyas que espera generar al mes?
Pudiera ganar, no sé, prácticamente pudiéramos ganar.
¿Cuánto
en
dinero
venta.
cree que genera?
You have to tell us what he said.
Okay.
So if you're gonna be
He
an interpreter,
said,
please
but
say exactly what
he's
you said.
trying to explain that he's basically gonna try and compete by having lower prices.
Even
He
if-
wants to know the number.
Don't explain for him,
Go
say
right,
his words.
go right to my words to him and his back. What does he estimate his gross sales will be?
¿Cuánto usted espera generar mensualmente del negocio?
Por lo menos unos $15,000, $20,000. En empezar.
$15,000 to $20,000 in sales.
In a month?
Per month, yes, gross. He said he's basing it off the
Okay.
traffic. I'm just saying that there's gonna be 400 new units that are
Sir?
rental.
I'm just saying, I'm only interrupting you not to be rude. I just want to know what comes out of that man's brain directly to me. Okay? That's why I'm cutting you off.
All right.
Okay?
Let me just do one thing. As related to the interpreter, I'm sorry for interrupting. One thing you didn't cover, Mr. Romano, was that a Spanish interpreter was available and would be here later. And you wanted to move this along without them, and that was ultimately the
Right.
reason for the waiver. I just want to make that clear, right?
I said 1 o'clock. They were
I know. I just want you to say on the
No,
record,
yes,
because that
yes, on the
conversation
record.
was outside.
I'm sorry.
That you acknowledge the liquor authority was providing a Spanish interpreter.
Absolutely.
You asked us to move along without them because of the timing.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
thank you. Sorry about that.
That's it.
All right, I think we've heard enough. Does anybody else have anything else to say? Go ahead.
Mr. Gonzalez, right?
Yeah, you can respond.
I will appreciate, I wouldn't mind another store in the neighborhood, but I would appreciate a little bit more of time, being that we're a new store and we still haven't seen any profits yet. Thank you.
Are the members ready to vote?
Just give me one moment, Donald.
I'm ready.
Sorry, Donald, just give me one more moment. Where's our?
Thank you, Martha.
Closest one?
Yeah.
Almost the same.
The one that claimed not to be open.
Oh, right. They're 6 blocks away.
Yeah, they're 6 blocks
Are there any other ones in the middle?
No.
What I have is 9 within half a mile.
The other one is on Fulton. The one that's on Fulton, it's around the big corner and over there. All right.
The interpreter's here now?
Oh, thanks, but no thank you. We unfortunately went forward with the item. All right, go ahead, Donald.
So if the members are ready to vote, Commissioner De Leon?
Well, again, I want to thank everybody for their presentations. I want to be very clear. This is an excellent candidate, someone that I would love to support. You know, when people come here, I want people to feel that there's a certain consistency to the way that I do things. I don't want people to feel that I'm being arbitrary or just making stuff up. You know, I want people to know that I really give things consideration. I try to call balls and strikes as evenly and as fairly as I can. I made a decision on this application when it was first presented that there were just too many stores, too close to one another in an area. And that is something that I think we have to be wary of. We've seen what that can do to a neighborhood. And I felt that the area was saturated. And then when we considered reconsideration and we heard the arguments regarding World Wine, I voted to deny reconsideration because the argument had been raised already and I had heard it and really nothing had changed. It was the same argument, only that, you had reason to believe that it wasn't consistently open, but they were open at times. And then the gentleman actually presented himself today, the owner of World Wine, and indicated that he is open. He gave us the hours that he's open. He showed his gross sales letters. So sometimes you just can't do the things that you want to do. And as much as I would like to grant this application, I think I'm confined by the facts as I see them. And so respectfully, sir, I deny the application, but know that I'm very sure you're going to end up on your feet. And if you don't get this location, and you may, I'm only one vote. You have 2 other votes. If you don't get this location, you should strive for another location because ultimately I know you will be successful.
You voted to deny.
I vote to deny.
Commissioner Mayo?
I voted previously for this gentleman, and I voted to approve previously. And I don't think that when an area is dying, as some people are saying, or the numbers are very low, or everything's going down the drain, that we just throw ourselves down the drain with it. Somebody should come in there and fight it out. I appreciate World Wine coming in. But if he's doing, I want to make it clear, because there was a question here with council. $10,000 a month is $333 gross a day. If he's, I don't know the minimum wage in New York City, but upstate it's $15.50. If he's paying 40 hours, he's actually losing. He's not bringing anything to the table at all to bring this Atlantic Avenue area out at those numbers. Some competitor has to emerge here and bring this neighborhood up. And this man is investing, and maybe you're making a bad investment, but that's not any of my business. If you're making a bad investment, I see 8 stores. There's 9, but on the sheet I have in front of me today, there's 8. And 5 are bulletproof and 3 are not, including the store that I feel is prima facie in massive business trouble at $10,000 a month. So I would vote to bring in more competition. I want this man to succeed there. I wish the store was actually bigger.
No, you don't.
But I do. But so I would vote to approve.
And Chair?
All right. I will have to agree with the Commissioner De Leon here that I try to be consistent and predictable here. You know, there's sort of a science and numbers that we try to follow. However, I do think that stories matter, and I think that personalities matter. I hate being beat down because I think it invites other people to try to do this to us. But in the end, I'm looking very, very closely at the numbers. 2 of the 8 stores that have given us numbers are doing rising numbers. There are 2 that are new. And while I can consider those as, I can consider them as going up, I can also consider them, as Commissioner Maya says, they're new to the market, so they're just competing like everybody else should be. And so 4 others are going down, and that's why, you know, the attorney here is fighting for this. It's because he sees that the number kind of lands somewhere in the middle. And I respect that. 8 of the 5 of the 8 closest stores are bulletproof, and this applicant is saying that his store will not be bulletproof. The applicant clearly has experience in this area. I have a lot of respect for him. He's here with a lot of friends. For some reason, they're here advocating for him, so he's got to be a good guy. No free drinks at all, sir. But it's gonna be a what the hell of the day, so I'm gonna vote to approve.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep.
You're
Thank
welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Buena suerte, hermano.
Thank
Buena
you.
suerte.
No lo voy a hacer quedar mal. Voy a vender mucho.
Yo lo creo.
Pero voy a sorprender.
Yo lo creo.
Lo voy a sorprender.
He's
Thank
got
you. Thank you.
All right. Good luck. Good luck.
All right.
Let me go to the bathroom for a little.
All right, we're gonna go on brief recess. We'll be back shortly.
Here's my other snack. It's really
All right, we're back on the record after a brief recess. We're still waiting for the Mandarin interpreter who should schedule to be here now. Next item is number 4, ECKERSON Deli Corp.
Oh, you gave.
Oh, they requested an adjournment.
Okay, so this is an adjournment.
This is adjournment.
He's there for an adjournment.
Why?
Oh, he's sick?
Good afternoon. My name is Miguel Lopez.
Are you the licensee?
No, I'm here on behalf, I'm representing them, and I would like to ask for a new hearing date.
Sure. How is 10-9?
10/9 sounds good.
All right, 10-9. Commissioners?
10-9.
10-9?
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Bye. All right, let's just go through the rest of it.
Yep. Sorry. All right, so number 1's been adjourned to October 9th.
October 9th.
October 9th.
10-9.
That's number 1. Number 2, so this was a last minute request to adjourn to December 10th. The rep says they've reached out to the municipality for a certificate of occupancy, but the town has not provided it yet.
12:10.
For
12:10?
12:10 they've requested.
That's fine. 12-10.
12:10.
Sorry, what number is waiting?
Number 27.
Okay.
So number 3 is interesting. They just said they won't be here today. They didn't ask for an adjournment. They won't be here today and just asked for you to consider the
Did
supplemental.
we do 2?
Number 3, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
Did we do 2? Did I just miss 2?
2, yeah, December 10th.
So 1 was what?
So 1 was October 9th.
The hell am I doing here?
1 is October 9th. 2 is December 10th. Yeah.
Must have put them out of place.
So I knew there was an email that said October 29 for you, but since you were here in person and it's up to 10-9,
October 29?
so this is back to being number 4.
So number 4 is the 29th.
Okay, October 29.
Muchly appreciated.
You're fine.
Thank you very much.
Number 4 is October 29.
Okay. And then 2 was 10-9.
What do
Yeah.
we do with 3?
No,
We
so
were just about to
so
decide.
1 is, sorry, 1 is 10-9,
Yes,
2 is 12-10.
yes.
1 is, I thought we just changed it to
No.
29.
No, that's.
Yeah, no,
that's
2,
4.
2 is, yeah, that's 4. 2 is 12-9.
1 is 10-9.
1 is 10-9. I had originally said 12-10 in an email.
Got it.
That might be why you're confused, but it's going to be 10-9,
Okay, so, and then now we're up to 2, and 2 is
12-10.
12-10, got it.
And number 3 is the one where I said the rep didn't ask for an adjournment. They just said they won't be here and asked you to consider their supplemental.
All right, the community board said no. Where you guys at with that? Are you okay with it?
Okay, so what does he want?
Did you have questions? If you guys have concerns, I will hold it over.
Okay, yeah, let's hold it over.
Camp only, no outdoor seating, beer and wine, recorded music, noise complaint.
No, but do we actually have problems or no problems?
okay.
Because the community board, they said they don't want it, but they've been operating in compliance. This is a good cost standard. The hours are Sunday to Thursday, 11 PM, Friday, Saturday, 12 AM, not 200 foot bathroom waiver.
I'm willing to vote if anyone.
All right, you want to vote? You okay with it?
No, I'm still reading all this.
All right, take your
shit.
time.
Recorded music, NYPD and FDNY opposed because close proximity to school, restaurant wine, 200 fit rule does not apply. What happened when they applied for liquor later on? CB9 says they did not receive adverse report from NYPD and FDNY, so that conflicts. Noise complaint occurred August 12, 2023, before licensee opened November 1st, 2023. Petition and signatures and phone numbers, but no addresses, some addresses on the petition in support. Okay, I can support if if you guys.
All right, I'm gonna vote to approve. This is a tavern wine application. The standard is good cause. The hours are Sunday to Thursday, 11 PM, Friday, Saturday, 12 AM. The applicant have said they are not coming today. And so therefore the hours we can grant are only the hours that are in the files. This is gonna be recorded, background music only. I will also grant the bathroom waiver, no third-party promoters, and no private events.
Commissioner De Leon
I concur.
and Commissioner Maya.
Yeah, I approve per Chair Fan.
Number 5 is an offer of 1,500.
I'm gonna lower this to 500. This is a drinks to go item. Presumably they needed a lid and needed to sell drinks with a lid. With a meal. So I'm gonna go to 500.
Commissioner De Leon.
I will take note of the fact that I was in Central Park this weekend ingesting a significant amount of cannabis that was being smoked all around me, but you cannot carry liquor in an open container. And with that said, I'll accept 500.
Commissioner Maya.
500.
Number 6 was a default at hearing,
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel bond.
and you sustained the charge.
Yes. Sustained charge 1.
So 7, council's office has requested this be returned.
Back to council's office.
Back to council.
Number 8 is a default at pleading.
That's 75.
So am I. 7,500.
Commissioner Maya.
7,500.
10, 11, and 12 is an offer of 4,500.
4,500.
Wait a minute, wait. I got my paper mixed.
This is,
I have
Number
notes
9?
from something else. No, I'm good.
no, we did, no, number 9 is to 10-9. What am I saying?
Okay, I'm sorry.
We're at 10, 11,
10,
and
11,
12.
and 12, right.
You're
okay.
10, 11, and 12. I'm good.
4,500.
Commissioner De Leon.
I'll accept 4,500.
Commissioner Maya.
4,500.
All right, we do have our interpreter here.
No, can we just finish this?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that first.
16 is a new grocery store beer and wine products application.
What are we looking at, sir?
16.
16.
I will make a quick record. Applicant had 2 prior disapprovals for cause at the location. He has had numerous disapprovals for cause at different locations. 2019 availing.
You want them to
and
come in?
failing to
I think that
disclose.
they have to come in for this. 10-9.
Mr. De Leon.
10-9.
10-9.
17, so we did receive a late last second request for adjournment. The app has had another medical setback, and there was a request to adjourn to 10-9.
This is 17, right?
I'm sorry, the attorney has a setback again?
No, the applicant.
The applicant now has a setback?
Yeah.
10-7. We're on 17, right?
Yep.
What are we at? 9:17?
17.
I mean, it's
No,
pretty
it's
hard to
item
believe that the lawyer was sick before, now the applicant is sick. It's
I believe that you said the applicant was sick. Let me make sure.
it's okay. It's okay, Donald.
What date are you giving them?
When they asked for 10-9, that's up to you guys.
All right, the next one is 9/18.
Or they asked for either September or October, but September is packed, so 10-9 I would suggest. if
Yeah,
you-
the next one is 9/18.
Yeah. I don't know which date, I'm sorry.
Are we on 17?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought you said 10-9. I'm okay with 10-9.
Okay. Commissioner Mayo?
Yeah, 10-9.
18's been adjourned to 9/18 already. 20's been adjourned to 9/18 already. 23's been adjourned to September 18 already.
Jesus Christ, okay.
And 25 is a new grocery
Wait
store
a
beer
minute,
and wine products.
could you slow down,
Yeah.
please? I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So
I
20.
lost you after 18. What did we do on 19?
19 was something different.
Oh, something, okay, I'm sorry, you jumped ahead, that's why.
Already done.
I see.
So 20 was.
20.
It's to 9/18.
9/18.
9:18, okay, thank you, now I'm caught up.
And 23 is 9/18.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. 25 is a new grocery store beer and wine products application.
I was gonna vote to deny, so we can actually either deny or we can hold it over.
Let's hold it.
Okay, 10-9.
All right. Commissioner De Leon, you're okay with 10-9?
10-9.
All right, this is solely not fruitful. Donald, next year, we gotta take this meeting away. You gotta make a longer break.
Okay.
You gotta have one August meeting.
29 is an offer of 500.
500.
Well, what about
Oh, no, I was
27?
27.
27 is waiting.
Jason
Oh,
is
that's
waiting.
them.
Yeah.
27's waiting.
All right, so
All
29
right,
was
29, I'm gonna go to letter of warning.
letter of warning.
Letter of warning.
You okay? Everyone's okay with that?
Yeah.
30 is a request for reconsideration.
I was gonna do, where are you at?
Oh, council granted the request for reconsideration.
Well, you guys will request, do they recommend? Yeah, you guys have to vote.
Right.
Recommended.
I don't
I'm
see.
surprised they didn't show up.
Yeah, why
No,
we,
I'm also surprised.
why are we granting them reconsideration?
That's up
We-
to you
brother's
guys.
still- the
It was
brother's
really supposed so that we can hear them, so I,
Listen
Donald,
to
I
them.
think there is a really confusion here. I'm gonna hold this over to 10-9, and they can show up and argue it, otherwise it's cancel and bond.
Okay, I'll go with that, exactly.
Maybe we should do it 9/18, actually, because if it's cancel and bond, it needs to be canceled sooner rather than later. Not giving them another 6 weeks of business.
Yeah.
9/18.
Is that okay with Commissioner De Leon?
Yes.
Commissioner Mann?
It is, right, it was only recommending recon because they confirmed she couldn't get in, like she came.
Oh, that's the one.
And that's it, yeah,
They
yeah.
couldn't come, but now they didn't come.
And the
Right,
big
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
And a big nightmare.
31.
Make sure they understand that, Donald, please, that they need to come. All right, next one is 31, right?
31, this has been adjourned to September 18th. That's not because of vacation, that's a technical error.
Sorry, 31 was adjourned?
Yeah, September 18th.
All right, go ahead.
32 through 36. This is this was a default at hearing.
I'm at cancel and
This
bond.
is expired.
Yeah, I'm at cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
And charges sustained.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so wait a minute now.
37's been adjourned to September 18th.
So I just want to point out, 37 is the same as 56 C, D, and E, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Can we put all of those together, adjourn all of those right now to September 18? And I just need more clarity between council, licensing council, and
Months, Chairman.
37.
the different things that are floating around.
37 and 56.
Can we just get a better thorough analysis of what's going on here?
It's 9/18.
Between what came out of enforcement, you know what I'm saying, Maureen? I just need it all in one place, and for someone to actually either give a clear recommendation and not just bunch of facts. It makes sense, right?
Oh, 9/18,
Okay.
right?
918 for 37, 56C,
Yeah.
56D, and 56E. Same applicant, they hired a new attorney, and the applicant had a
I
death
just-
in the family.
Maureen, I just wasn't clear on the note that came back in from Joe, like what
Okay.
they were saying. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I'll look
talking
at it,
about? Okay.
Bring up the one that's pending too.
All right, 38.
That's fine. 38 is a no contest plea.
Felony conviction, been around for 80 years.
Where are you at?
What was that, what? Looks like 5,000. I can't read my own writing.
This
All right.
is,
5,000.
wait, for 38?
Yeah.
38 the American Legion?
Yeah.
I'm not near, you're at $5,000.
Yeah, the ABC officer was charged with a felony.
It's 38, right? FYI.
Yeah, what's your number?
Fewer?
All right, he's at 5. Where are you at?
Geez. I'll say 3,000.
All right, I will be at 4,000. 4,000.
Who wants to budge?
Please, Commissioner DeLeon, go.
Yeah, he's at, so Commissioner De Leon's at 5,000. Didn't you say 3,000?
I said 3,
Okay,
Four.
and then she's at 4.
so now we have to.
Split in the baby. Okay, I'll do 4.
Okay. So Commissioner Mayor, you want to stick to 3,000? Yeah, it doesn't, okay.
All right, I'll go to 3. I'll go to 3.
Okay.
I'll go to 3.
Thank you.
I'll stay at 5.
Thank you.
All right, so
All right, 3.
3,000. Okay.
All right, I know, I understand. Just let us finish this.
39
We
is
went
an
into
offer.
it and I gotta finish it because there's a public access kind of situation, okay?
39 is an offer of 2,000.
2,000.
2,000.
40 is an offer of 3,000.
3,000.
3,000.
Hold on a second. 6 incidents in 60 days times 2, so that's 120 incidents. Intox patrons calling for police help because people are fighting with his
It's
staff.
expired. Is this 41?
It's 40.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm at 6.
Okay.
You're at 6.
I'm at 6. 39 was, okay, we did
Your
39.
license expired?
No,
No, this is 40.
we're still at 40.
Okay, hang on, let me look.
Okay.
Hang on a minute.
The last
Wait.
one, the one we just did that we.
Where's
thought-
this one?
Oh, 40,
Yeah.
okay.
So you were accepted already.
Wait a minute, wait.
You accepted 3.
I accepted 3, yes, I know
Yep.
this one crossways, okay.
And Chair, you still accepted?
Yeah, I'll accept.
Okay. 41 is an offer of cancel and bond.
It's expired.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you just put it over?
No, because it's not ready. Just,
I got, that's fine, that's fine.
all right, 41.
Yep. Cancel and bond?
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel bond.
Okay.
42.
42 is an offer of cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel bond.
43 is an offer of 5,000.
I got both, yeah.
That is surrendered already.
Surrendered already, yeah.
We can just go to cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Commissioner Maya.
Cancel and bond.
44 is an offer of 15,000.
15,000.
Numerous candidates.
This is the one with the lot.
15,000.
Commissioner Maya.
What did Commissioner De Leon state?
They're all accepted.
15.
Yeah.
They've all said 15?
Yeah.
15.
Were you at 15, Commissioner Maya?
Yes, 15.
Okay. 45 is a default at hearing.
Licenses in safekeeping since October of 2024.
Still, Maureen, do you know?
This is
if it's still-
closed. I'm at cancel and bond.
Still in safekeeping, do you know? It doesn't matter. It's okay. Thank you.
No, this is closed. Cancel and
Cancel
bond.
and bond.
Commissioner Maya.
Yeah, cancel and bond.
And charge sustained. Charges sustained.
Yep.
46 is an offer of 5,000.
I'm curious, and how does the health, unless somebody complained of getting sick, right? That's what we.
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
happened,
that's
but
what
they didn't
happened.
find it.
They didn't find it. Yeah. Okay, so you accepting 5? Or I was gonna up it.
I was at 6,500.
I'll go 65.
65.
Counter at 6,500.
Okay.
Shannon, that is still in safekeeping.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
49 is an offer of 2,500.
2,500.
Your license, okay, nah, 2,500.
2,500.
50 is an offer of cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
51 is an offer of 3,500.
35.
35.
This is actually should be 4, based on the delegation. This is 17, FYI.
Oh, did you say this would be 4?
It's a liquor store.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
And it's-
4,000.
Okay, counter at 4,000.
4,000.
52's been adjourned to September 18th.
That's gonna be a bad day.
55 is an offer of 7,000.
Liquor store also. I'm gonna accept 7,000.
7,000.
That's 53.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
55.
55
55.
submitted a cancel and bond, right? Oh,
Right.
you said that. You said
Yeah.
cancel.
Oh,
Okay,
they
so
have?
They came back and
They
and
submitted
on
a,
August 19th, they
supplemental.
offered a.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Cancel and
There's a
bond.
supplemental where they put in a cancel and
I
bond.
apologize. They now
Warrant
want
is
cancel and
not
bond.
in.
All right, cancel and bond.
So 55 is cancel and bond now?
Yeah, because they requested it.
Bond.
Okay, cancel and bond.
Cancel and bond.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
56 has been adjourned to September 18th.
Really?
Yeah.
I find this very hard to believe, since the business name is called Empire Edibles, that they don't plan to do this again.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just really hard to believe.
You gotta chuckle out of that too in Secretary's
What are you
office.
gonna do?
56A is a new temporary retail permit application, which
I
was.
don't know why they didn't come.
Yeah, I have question marks on this one.
You're holding it?
10-9.
Yeah.
All right.
Commissioner Mann, 10-9. Everyone's okay?
Yep.
All right, 27, Williamsburg Liquor Store, Inc.
All right.
We have our
We're
interpreter.
reopening the hearing because we have an interpreter that has arrived since.
After those-
Yeah.
Francis Buscemi, mailer and Buscemi for the applicant licensee. And with me today is Ms. Jiang, the principal of the applicant licensee.
1 second, can the interpreter, can you put your name? Just,
Oh.
yeah.
This is 37.
27.
27.
Put your name, yeah.
Hi, my name is Ming Wong. I'm the interpreter for today for the Chinese clients. Thank you all.
All right.
Speak up.
Yeah.
Moving 400 feet.
Are you okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Yes.
All right. I hate to disappoint you, sir.
Moving because the license expired, right?
The lease expired.
Lease expired.
The lease.
All right, Donna. Go ahead.
Um,
Should I go?
Donna.
So the members are ready to vote. Commissioner De Leon,
I vote to approve.
and if you want to, Commissioner Maya
As much as I'd love to hear Attorney Buscemi, I vote to approve.
and Chair.
All right, the store is moving 290 feet, and they are moving because the landlord did not renew the lease and need a new space, so we are going to approve it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Are we off the record now?
1 second.
Hi, everyone. My name is
Oh.
Xiaoyun Jiang.
So you've been approved.
So you've been approved?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I have no other items.
Wait,
Meeting's
wait.
adjourned.
Okay,
Thank you.
we're off.